How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day, boys. How y'all doing today? Wow, we got ourselves another stream. We got ourselves another 5v5 1v1 DUELS stream in particular. Let's get it going. That's all I got. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Yo, the mix. Yo, I'll get you the mix in just a second here, bud. What's up, Warthorus? How you doing, my man? Warthorus, do you think there's a possibility that probably next week we could probably do 5v5 1v1 DUELS on beta? Because servers have been a little like iffy, right? At least they have been for me. I don't know about you guys. Merlin's back, bro. What's up, Merlin, my man? How you doing, my guy? Welcome, my dude. Hope you're doing wonderful. I am still planning on doing this today. Sending what we get on. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's go. I'm down, bud. Let me hop on now, actually start getting groups together. But yeah, next week I'm thinking we'll probably beta duels could happen. I'm thinking we try for beta duels next week. I'm gonna reach out to all the homies, see who's got beta, see if we can get some groups together between EU and NA. Haven't had any issues today so far in the beta. I mean, I keep getting like one of those DCs that rolls back and kills the entire dungeon, like it resets the entire instance. So those are still happening. But outside of that, like open world stuff, hitting dummies and all that, it is a little laggy, but it is functional, I would say. New headset. I got this one. I did get this one kind of sort of recently-ish, but oh, it's like at the same time, it's a while ago, but also recently at the same time. So it's been a second. It's been a second. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Beta only place where you could fight an A. Exactly. Still this in the beta, but you do have the beta. Okay. So next week, hopefully the servers are a little bit less laggy. I'm down to do them next week over on the beta. How did that sound? I think that'll be really, really fun. Let me switch over to here. Let me get the music back up and running, going here, boys. You know what I mean? We got ourselves some good old duels for the day. But next week, tell your friends, tell your mom, beta duels most likely. At least I want to try for it. I need just enough homies on EU that are having interest in it, and just enough homies on NA where we can make two groups, and I'll be very, very happy. Joe Walsh right here. What's up, my man? You got a 5-man, or like you want to get an invite right now? What are we looking at? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. I'll list these up back in the molten core, as per usual. I don't know why I was struggling just to catch molten core there really quickly. Here we go. Groups are listed right now. What's up, Darto? My man. How you doing, my guy? Oh my god, how you doing, man? Moderate, get you in here. Is Merle no group yet? Rest of the guys aren't on. Alright, sounds good. I can get you in then. If you want a group right now. We're gonna be putting it together. I got one up and running right now. We're gonna be trying to throw this one together. Question is, if Shilp is around for the day. Because Chills did us a solid last week getting a second group up and running. And Chills also has the beta. So we'll be able to get Chills, we'll be able to get Seawark, we'll be able to get Sensei in on the duels, WAP on the duels. So like Team NA would be stacked. And then Warthorus if you want to join. Actually with Warthorus, that's basically a 5-man if not an actual 5-man, isn't it? Yeah, that'll be a 5-man right there. And then we just need enough homies on Team EU in order to hop on the beta. And then we should be solid. Let me want to see you get on. Alright, cool. Invite me, I'll see who I can get on as well. Alright, sounds good, yeah. With you, that'll be a 4-man, and we'll need one more squadron. One more homie for the squadron over on this side. And then I'll need to make a second group together unless Shill's online right now. Okay, John, but I'm very rusty. It's up to you, Dark Soul. Whatever you want to do, my man. If you want to join in, hey, more than welcome to my guy. More than welcome to join us. I want to see if I can change out the mog and give this man a floaty. Where's the floaty? There we go. I thought I had the yellow floaty somewhere. Did I lose the yellow floaty? I must have, man. I only have the green one for some reason. I thought I had both. But there we are. We got the floaty. We're ready. Kavi? Yo, let's go. With Kavi, it's going to be 5-man right here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to make buff arms. Or is it a buff arms war, right? Buff arms war. I'm going to make buff arms a lead. Actually, I could make Merlin lead, right? You want to be lead? I'll make buff arms lead. Okay, so with this group, group is set. Getting second one up and isn't on this time. Sounds good. Hell yeah, that'll work out for me, man. Hell yeah. All right, yeah, we'll make a lead. If things change, we always have Merlin. or Madara or whoever is on, yeah? Making a sec group here real quick. Try to see if we can whip another one up and running here real fast, real quick. So Matt, I learned Fire Soul. Wait, what? So Matt, today I learned that Fire Soul Shards is only for Destrum Ruma Mark plan. Oh, you mean like the visual of it, right? The Soul Shards just kind of chilling there. And oh yeah, they're basically colors. It's so weird that they're color specific. You would think that would even allow you to have like green ones, purple ones, red ones, but I guess they wanted to have them like themed to the different specs. Is Affliction the one with green? I think so, right? I think they should let the Warlocks decide what they want on like red, fiery, green, fell, or like purple, shadowy. I see why not, right? Any chance Dal for getting your playlist? Yeah. I'll get you the dual playlist. This is just not really a playlist, it's just like a whole array of songs. But I can get you the dual playlist here in just a moment, but yeah. Let's see if I can pull it up right now, actually. What I could do is actually I could add this song into the playlist. Hold on a second. Save to a playlist. Here we go. I add this song to the playlist. And now let me get you the playlist. So the playlist we normally listen to when we do duels is, Tier, how you doing, my man, is this one right here. And I try to keep it updated from time to time with with new songs and new tracks and whatnot. So hope you'll like it, my man. Hope you'll like it. I think I kind of want to remove most of the mog. Maybe keep the hat. And just like give him maybe like shorts. I need to go buy the other shorts. That'll work, right? That'll work for now, right? Yeah, we'll do no hat. No shoes. Here we go. Now we're beautiful. It's actually so fitting, man. It's so good. Oh, man. Thank you, no problem. If you do an EU 5V5 1V1 and like to take part, yesterday, normally, Friday streams, or like yesterday's stream would have been the time to do EU. We'll be doing more EU next week on Fridays. Or like, time zones are weird, but like our time, NA Friday, which is like Saturday AMs, way early into the AM, is the EU one. Time zones are confusing for me, man. Honestly. Let's see, who else can I invite, man? Does KLC Lift want to join? Is he already in, actually? He might actually be already in. Never mind, then. Moderano, he's in. Hey. Getting grouped together? Or need an inv. Because I want to see if Chillpill's getting grouped together or if he wants an invite. This is Knight. He's on 12 Row Arena. I can maybe invite Knight. Raven. I'll ask. Hey, Raven, getting groups together for 5v5 want in? Motherface? Who is Knight, man? I don't remember this person. On Frostmourne. Is that somebody that like I added from the duels, or is that like somebody I added that isn't a duel person at all? Because that'd be so awkward. Like it might have been somebody that was like, oh, hey, we just maybe had like a 2SQ session or something. Then we're like, oh, hey, that went well. Could you add me? We'll play you again sometime, and then we know we'll play again. You know how these things go, right? So I'd be hitting him up like, hi, yo, you want to join duels? I'm like, who are you? It'd be like, oh, awkward. Gotta go. Just AFK out of that. No part of that one. Hey, boom. We are hosting some 5v5 duels one in. See if Boom's down to join in or not. Otherwise, there's not a lot of people on NA that are on. It's a lot of EU homies that are on, man. Even Zakari. Lordy. But Chicago, but what the other homies are at? I'm gonna win with the power of PvE items. Yeah, you got to like it? Yeah. Wait, are you running the Lego and the ring from Aeronaut? Because they nerfed the ring recently. Guys, it's still US or EU? It is US today. Screw you guys. It is US today. Wow, your name is so good. It just sounds like I'm BMing somebody, man. But no, today is NA. Yesterday is EU. Yesterday's stream was EU. Friday streams are usually EU. Today's Saturday stream, so it is an NA day. Yeah, made an oopsie with a billion spending, so I don't have the seal of filial duty. Is the filial duty one the shield one? Did they nerf that one, or is that one still strong? Spending a state in the UK 5-4 hours roughly. Yeah, that is a little bit different for everybody, isn't it? Even nerf is still doing some damage. Okay. Yeah, because it looked like it was like, okay, solid bit nerf, like 50%. I thought, okay, that's probably where it's like they halved its damage, so there's no shot is that good. But it is still really good stats, right? It's still a versatility heavy. Satcha fun, guys. Yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, Fridays usually when we do these on EU. What realm are you on? Realm doesn't really matter. We are on the NA region. You're more than welcome to join us. What invite can I get him in? I think I got Kavi in already in one of the groups. Yeah, I got the Kavi in, man. I got the boy. He's already in on the other one. We just need to fill out the second group. It'll be good to go. Hey Dal, do you enjoy more Unholy Raider or Sinlayan on the beta? Raider or Sinlayan? I would say I enjoyed a Rider a little bit more because Sinlayan just hasn't been like super functional. So Sinlayan does technically work, right? And it's gonna be perfectly fine, I think. It does a lot of damage right now. Like the monstrosity could someone when it explodes. Apparently that's a lot of damage right now. That being said, Raider is or Sinlayan is a bit hard to get going, mostly because I'm gonna skip the next song actually. The Sinlayan, so majority of the playstyle. God, how I put it together. Okay, so as let's say, I'm assuming you want to play Unholy, right, between Rider and Sinlayan. So the Sinlayan Vampiric Strike, you can activate like hard procket whenever you would use Dark Transformation. Then you see the ability to transform into Vampiric Strike, and it gets all the benefits of Vampiric Strike. Outside of your Dark Transformation, it's a random chance for you to get Vampiric Strike from spending your runic power. That being said, for like most of the builds on the alpha, you couldn't tell when you were getting Vampiric Strike, so you're kind of guessing. And Vampiric Strike, outside of your Dark Transformation, consumes your dots, so it just keeps doing a thing where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna play and, you know, do stuff. And it just keeps sneaking up that Vampiric Strike. I can't tell if I have a Vampiric Strike, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to refresh my haste buff that I stacked up initially, and I kind of want to keep rolling for as long as I can. So I can't tell if I'm getting it, so I'm just spamming out runic power as much as I can in hopes that I get it. But when I do get it, it blindsides me because then it's like it sucks up all my dots. I'm like, oh wait, I then a couple of globals in, I figure out, oh wait, my dots are off. I gotta reapply them, and I'm like, I'm not able to manage my resources appropriately for that. So it's kind of annoying to play when it doesn't tell you when it's up. So I've been kind of like staying away from it unless I'm playing Blood DK specifically. But yeah, it's yeah, it should be good. It's just been really annoying to play with. Not because the actual hero spec is bad. It's just uncomfortable to play with, I guess is the best way to put it, right? Well, let me go Hunter real quick. Okay. Sounds good. How about you stop talking to text people to get in? Bro, you see literally everybody that's on my BNet, and I've messaged them here and there, man. I've done my part. I guess I can hit up Knight. Hey, Knight. Wanna join? I have one Duels today, fam. 10 yapping at me, man. He's just gonna literally AFK fall asleep as soon as the duel start anyway. That literally have happened like 4 times in a row. Does Warcraft by chance want to join us? I should ask. Hold on, I'm gonna message him. Hey, feeling like some duels tonight? In other words, play Rider? Well, I don't know, man. Rider is really good. I don't probably should just play Rider. Is it your name? Doing them on NA right now. Oh, so he doesn't know about the duels. Okay. Hurry up and I won't fall asleep. Douglas. What the hell? Man, I'm gonna be snoozing. As soon as we queue up, man, it's gonna be lassoed in and never coming back in. New World Obliterate Frost, Deathbringer looks cool though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Frosty looks really, really good. I'll do it. Awesome. Dope. Let me know when you ready for an invite. Okay, let me know when you're ready for an invite. Beautiful. Ready? Yo, wait. Right, there we go. There we go. I was gonna save for a second. I was trying to see if I could right click invite it, but it won't let me. Ready? Alright, with Warthros, we got ourselves 2 5-man groups, by the way. We're good. We're actually ready. Hell yeah. Alright, chills. I'm gonna make you lead, and I need tank. Hold on, I'll find you real quick. I need you on my screen. That's all I need. Tank, you might. There we go. I was gonna say you may have to come online. I would do it. And I need the chills. Right? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Ready to queue. I did see it. All good. All good, my mans. Hopefully we're ready, by the way. Hopefully we're good to go. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna send it. Dinner, match, tank. And we got Night King 5 in the Grand. I'm gonna try to avoid all the annoying arena maps for you boys as best as I can, right? Send you guys all into the good ones off the top. Just going to solo it again, dude. Dual wields easy. Yeah, I'm actually very not excited about the dual wield, how that may be the PvE playstyle for the first season of War Within just because of the tier set. Have you seen the tier set? It's just like runic power abilities hit harder and have a chance to give you strength. Which for frost strikes and stuff I think would be fine, but it's definitely making you like want to play breath, because like, oh, what is the hardest hitting runic power spender? Breath. It's like it's very straightforward. How can I get into the duels? All you gotta do is join us when the groups are listed, or have me invite you directly and we'll be good to go. I can get you in immediately, my mans. Specific item level? Not really. No, you can like if you're just something like if you're just a little man, right? A little guy, and you want to participate, you want to have some fun, give it a go. I'm not against having you in. You know what I mean? That's usually how we run it. There's a paladin in the duels, had a knightly Gmog paladin charger. Yeah, we gotta get that guy back in here. You know who we need back in? Another paladin I'm thinking of? Milord, that man. Royalty right here. So Twitch, got ourselves buff arms off the bat versus shows this man literally running around on his nuclear rocket. Love this. Love the model for this thing, man. I wish there was something you could actually get besides just the, what is the recruiter friend thing. Chilpa's looking to just absolutely savage buff arms. Went in for the avatar, trying to get some damage going. Second Blaze-Storm to follow just to escape the Death Knight. And Chilpa's is going to have to slow down here a little bit. It looks like buff arms is the one on the counter offensive. As soon as Chilpa's cooldowns are down, he's perfectly fine. Just like, you know what, now we're going to play. Now I want to play. I got better sustain than you. I can out-sustain you. Disarm, chills with a stun, grips in buff arms just to get a couple of hits here and there. Big bleeds out for buff arms. The sustained damage of an arms warrior between the bleeds overpowers a massive mortar strikes, which is Chilpa's hit and run play style. Yeah, there's definitely a difference there. Are you playing the Death and Decay that slows him by any chance? Is that what the Death and Decay is there for? Because he keeps throwing out Death and Decay, but like, it's got to be a reason, unless he just wants to keep him in combat for... actually, second one will probably do it. Lichborn, Chilpa's not in a great spot, trying to see if he can get a stun onto buff arms, got himself a reflect, maybe won't be enough, parry is up, does get a full-on stun. What is the dab of the sword provides him plenty of DR, blind by chills, trying to see if he can pick up a little bit more health. He may be looking at a death pack right here. He's in that execute range, trying to see if he can survive this stun onto buff. The man does not have a trinket anymore. There goes the death pack, and Chilpa's needs to make the next go count. As long as there's some dots on the buff arms, he cannot get any benefit from second one, and that means Chills has to get aggressive. Otherwise, buff, as you can see right here, starting to heal back up to full. Chills needs a proper stun, will not be able to get it while Blaze-Storm is active, trying to see if he can catch up for that Remorseless, will not be able to stack it up unless he gets a proper stun, maybe with Strangulate. And he doesn't even have cooldowns either for a while. AMS is up, maybe he can delay some of the damage. He's actually able to with that Fairlat Legendary. Death and Decay down for buff, as the man is just in a top-notch spot. I don't know what you could do in this situation. I think it might be, Lights out for the Death Knight. Actually, nothing you could do in that moment, man. That is a rough. Warrior versus DK. The consistent damage plus burst versus hit and runs. And not much of consistency as Frost. There just isn't any, man. There just isn't any. As Buff is out in the open, stun up by Willing to Buy Jungle. Man's got himself plenty of distance into a disengage, but the stun stops him halfway through. Dead Chakram is in. His Buff Arms does not have defenses for this one, so it's got to be actually a little bit more of a kiting play for Willing to Buy Jungle. Man leaping away, got himself parry back up, so he should be okay. But I think for the most part, he's going to wait out the coordinator, so try to see if he can avoid it. Getting hit by the pet and a couple of bleeds, couple of dots. Not the worst. Getting hit by the hunter with those kill shots. That is deadly, especially if he can land a couple of crits there. That's going to be reflect for a moment in case there's more traps. He's got himself parry. He's going to activate it. Willing to Buy Jungle may need to land kind of a freezing trap right now to disengage away from the guy. Got himself big defenses. More traps are down, but Buff Arm's not trying to stay in. Actually going to kind of end up baiting Jungle near the pillar where he could stun him, maybe lock him down. The Blaze Storm still taking so much damage. Needs a heal in this moment. Got to trick it back up. Warlock has to use really early. Reflect is up in case there's a trap waiting for him. Fear to fall, at least able to lock down a hunter for just a second. Get himself a bit of clean damage. Focusing on the pet, actually. Can you kill that pet? You might be able to. I think if you kill the pet, don't you reset the... I think you reset your self-heal, right? I think, maybe, hopefully. Jungle goes for a bit of a reset himself. Freezing trap waiting. Does need to get the pet up and running, but a Stormbolt is waiting for him. Unless you just go for a camo. Unless you're just gonna go for a camo. I actually think camo may not be the worst. Actually, yes, it would be. Second wind. Try to get a whole new pet. Probably gonna be a camo. If Buff Arms doesn't have any dots in him, it's gonna be second wind and he's gonna be able to top himself. What is keeping you dotted? What is keeping you dotted? Okay, second wind finally kicking in. The pet not attacking you yet. Now it goes for him for a stun. Jungle swings around the corner. Still has the freezing trap. Waiting for a perfect setup with a freezing trap on the Stormbolt. But the explosive shot doesn't break it. Another trap would reflect that this one. Death Chakram is in. Buff Arms backing up out of there. He's going to wait out of the Death Chakram for as much as possible. He needs a heal. Parry's available. Does use a parry, but this kill shots cannot be parried. Man is under a ton of pressure. But the next stun, next combo he could do on Jungle might be able to take him. Just a couple of dots around the corner. Jungle being very, very careful. Next stun with Avatar may be the end of the man. Buff Arms just needs to be very, very careful. Picking up one more impending victory off of that little Rapture thing. Is that a Rapture? Saurid? I think it is a Saurid. I think it is a Saurid. Stun on the freezing trap for Jungle. That is a trinket available. At least got himself a bit of survivability. Buff needs to either close the gap or get the hell out of dodge. At the very least, there's no pet for Jungle. And the man is silenced. Revive pet is out. Trying to see if he can disrupt it. Does not get to. Reflect is up for any of the fusion traps. Fear to follow. Does not have a stun. Maybe a Blaze Storm. Might be enough right here. Jungle with a turtle. Got himself enough survivability to live. This trap's getting laden all around the pillar. And Buff Arm is able to catch up quite a bit of health actually off that one. Stun. Is this enough? Double execute. Big bleed. It's over. It is over. It is done with Knight gonna be up next as a Windwalker. Got himself some mobility trying to swing around. Big jab onto Tiger Palm. I keep calling them jabs. They're Tiger Palms. But I'm so used to that ability actually being called jab like back in Pandarium. Does anybody else do that? Like when they used to call an ability a certain thing like Hand of Freedom versus Blessing of Freedom? Right now I'm pretty sure it's called... It's one or the other, but I'm so used to calling these things blessings. It is going to be a couple of kicks out of Knight, stun to follow, Buff Arms picking up just a little bit more health, parry up right after, got himself nothing to work with. A Karma would just end him right now, but at the very least, the parry is keeping him kind of survivable. The Monk is not going to let you go anywhere, unless you got maybe a Fear. You just need someone to chain CC on the guy while staying away from him, because maybe you can get that second win. It is gaining value. Every second that passes, second win gains immense value. Mount up for Knight. He doesn't want to find out what's going to happen. The man is recovering. Look at him not fighting. Look at him just evading this monk. It's actually, it's probably like, oh man, why is he running from the guy? He's literally healing. The Arms Warriors knows two things, either violence or healing, and Knight is like, you know what, at this point, I'm just gonna let him heal. We actually move at the same speed. He's not gonna run after. He's not gonna let me catch him. Unless Knight starts burning a bunch of mobility just to try to disrupt second win, it's like, once it's going, it's over. It is over. Disarm on the Warrior for just second Fear to follow. Buff Arms back it up out of there for the Zuen. and Serenity. I guess that is quite a bit of cooldowns that he's like, you know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with those. I'm gonna wait him out. Hold on a second. Just going for a stroll. Just going for a run. I love how big mounts get when you have Avatar rolling in. As he got himself Blaze Storm for the most part. Again, trying to avoid Knight. Got himself a bleed on the guy. And is avoiding Pacifier while the bleeds are doing work. Brand, Moral Strike, as well as Dragon's Roar are doing work on their own. Stun. One execute. Needs a second one. And there it goes. No karma off of that one. I guess maybe the guy thought, you know what? I can live one more execute. I can really just clutch it. And maybe just hit her a little too hard. Tier got himself full Shadow Blades. Eye being picked up by buff arms. Main to go for parry immediately. Unless he can lock him out on back-to-back stuns. Massive hits. Turns to the rogue. There goes the parry. Charging up. Catches up to the guy. And I think you should be able to see him, right? He still sees you. He still sees you. Picked up the eye. There goes the blind. So for Tier, he did have to commit 2 vanishes? I'm sorry? Wait, did he actually double vanish this? That seems like a lot of vanishes. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe it's not enough vanishes, but that seems like a lot of vanishes for one guy. And buff arms, actually, look at him, not gonna burn his Zerkers. Unless you already burn Zerkers. Nah, click karma, didn't apply it on my own. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. I'm gonna assume this is a Frostmourne and a bit of that MS, right? Because at that point, like, at that point, I think that would probably be a decent explanation. And so on, yeah, I feel you, Dad. I feel you, man. But the Humper Build's kind of late, to be honest. Yo, the guy's trying to win, right? He's trying to stay away from the monk as best as he can. He's mounting up as the monk is mounting up. He's trying to use whatever mobility he's got. He needs a second with healing, right? He's got 2 options, honestly, as a warrior. Walk in and then die, or stay away and live. Tier just step into Wortho DK trying to escape the warrior, but the Stormbolt locking him in. 1 execute, overpowered to follow, got him so sippy, cheating death, cheap shot to follow. His last chance, but the warrior trinkets it just to land that last execute to bring down the hand of God against the yellow class. What is happening? Oh my goodness. You know what? Yellow class, I feel like aptly can describe rogues to some degree, because that is the color scheme that they gave us, is like when it comes to class color choices. But also yellow, oh man, Arthur just take him out. Yellow sometimes being like an adjective or whatever to describe somebody else, like cowardly. And I feel like a lot of the non-rogue players would agree that rogues are fairly cowardly, right? A lot of you, I think, would agree. Big Ivan to follow as Mel looking to rock the man's world, leap it out, got him some big play dance. Oh yeah, that's over. It is over. The Demon Hunter is running this show. Unless Worthy can somehow live it, there's just no way. At this high dampening, there's just no shot. I love your mug though. That looks so good. That looks so good. The beard. That looks great. Man, yeah. If Warthros did not have to play into like giga dampening, literally in the pitfalls of society of dampening itself, right? I feel like it might have been a little bit more of an even match because he did pretty good there. But yeah, there's just not much you can heal off of. That's the life of a Death Knight, man. Let's get another one going. Let me know if you guys are ready for an extra one. Well, it's because my MS is amazing. I used to. Oh, is that okay? I was gonna say for a second. Yeah. If that's an MS thing, like if you have your vanish on like alt roll, like mouse wheel up and down, I could totally see how that could like break it or double vanish it. I could see something like that happening. Unless you like clicked it and then nothing happened, so you hit it again and then it just ended up using twice. Yeah, I've been there before, man. I've been there before. Where are we at with these? Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay. Take me a second. Can do more than food back later? Okay. Can do one more than food. Sounds good. Let me know if you boys are ready. Let me know if ready. Let me know if ready. Hey, our duels on the beta? Not today, no. We could, like, if enough of you guys have the beta, we could try doing them on the beta today. But I didn't really necessarily plan for doing beta today specifically. Today I thought we should just do them on live and then plan to do them on beta next week. But beta has been a little bit like wishy-washy in terms of stability ever since it launched, so you know what I mean? Like, I thought maybe we should just not do it this week, give them a bit. I'll wait until next week's build and then try beta. I'll get the beta, we should beta next week. Yeah, We should. Yeah. So everybody that's in chat right now, and if you guys are interested in joining this on the beta, even if you would play the game casually, there's like PvP vendors on the beta. There's all the gear stuff you need on the beta, all the enchants you need on the beta. So setting up a character right now in prep for next week. Totally good. Totally viable. EU and NA can both play at the same time. So if we do duels on the beta Friday, all of your homies that join us for NA should also join in Friday, because you can play on Friday against EU and other NA. Yeah, so next week I do want to try for duels on the beta specifically. See if the groups work, see if the duels even work, because maybe they don't even work, right? Maybe they don't even function. Who knows? I just want to give it a proper go. I'm assuming war mode stuff works and arenas work, so I'm assuming spectator stuff works. Better Dukes, better those will be pretty fun to watch. I think so too. Especially with all the new class changes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think it'll be great. As long as everything not lagging. Switch. Should be dropping on Cata Classic. That shouldn't be dropping or dropping on Cata Classic. Like items that should not be dropping or dropping. What is happening, Cata, man? What is happening? Is it going to be Chill Pills again? It is Chill Pills getting sent in yet again. It's Unholy this time. Summoning of the army versus Madara. Yoinking him immediately. Then it's going to be Mordecai sent in to kind of dodge him a little bit. But Chill Pills setting up a bit of a go. Stunned out of the bed. Got himself a full go. Army second is available. Up and rolling. Madara is just getting absolutely savaged by the entire pets with Death Calls and Clawing Shadows supplemented the damage. Trying to see if he can get himself out of there. But all the pets are leaping right in. He's yoinking it back over to the other pets now. And Madara with the wall just trying to see if he can hold stalwart here against the damage of an Unholy DK. But look at that trick and look at the kick. And there's just nothing you can do. All these pets, Clawing Shadows and a Death Coil, just continuing to pile drive the man into the ground. There ain't much you can really do as a caster against a full Unholy. Frost is a bit of a different story, right? We've seen Frost DKs do kind of well here and there. But there's obviously an advantage playing, at least in 1v1 setting, Unholy over Frost. I feel like Frost could probably do okay in like 2s or 3s, maybe. If you could get two things together and cleave people down a bit, right? Maybe, right? But you're very much a hit and run setup spec, where in 1v1s it's just so much harder. Army's back up, Chill Pills got himself the disease rolling in. It's going to be Sigil of Misery, but the pets cannot be feared. And Mel actually might be in a bad spot right there. He's surrounded by all these pets. Can at least stun him, eye beam, darkness. He can maybe get some healing while he cleaves off of these pets. But look at the Death Calls. They're sneaking the way into the darkness, having to go for immunity. This is where Mel was thinking, you know what? I can rush in, get some cleave. That's a lot of pets that can get that out of. 10% dampening, not really holding your healing back. But even then, the damage out of Chills, those Clawing Shadows and Death Calls, Chills takes a lot of damage as Unholy. But he also deals quite a bit of damage without even having to be next to the guy in melee, and those Death Calls do capitalize on another kill. We got Shannon here, Yoka, we got Aztec, Shannon here, boys. Appreciate you, my man. Both arms coming in. That's going to be a bit of a rematch between the two. The Chill Pills is walking into this match. This time, not as Frost as Unholy, but also down on some cooldowns. IBF is down. Does not have AMZ. I guess AMZ doesn't really matter here, does it? Blind neutral buff arms. He does go for a Trinket. Lichborn is up. Chill Pills maybe looking at a death pack right here. Does go for a death pack. Needs to slow down the Warrior best he can. Warrior charges back in, but the slows with roots are going to be painful. The army of the undeads too is also going to be surrounding. Quite a bit of physical damage he's got to deal with. Is going to go for maybe IBF out of Chills. Does get himself a stun onto buff arms. Wants to get the army up and running here if possible. That's going to be one execute, second stun lockdown to follow. IBF is out for Chill Pills. Needs to find a way to heal or disengage from buff arms. I don't think he can. I think once the Warrior locks it down and you got nothing left, it's over. That is rough, man. I would love to see those two duel each other as Unholy versus Arms. All cooldowns ready to go and everything. Because I feel like if maybe buff arms gave Chills like a second or two with the Army of the Dead, I feel like the full apocalypse and everything, I feel like maybe that duel would have been a little different, but it's just so rough. Buff arms trying to see if he can deal with Wounded by Jungle Man attacking him, savage him out of nowhere. Where the flank check man hits, oh, one kill shot away, and he's gone. Buff needs a heal. He just might have 2 dots. Hold on a second, is he just dead? Rallying Cry is the only thing that's holding him together right now. He's trying to pick up whatever healing he can, and he got himself a bit of that second wind, or ignore pain rather. Stun into jungle, got himself a full trinket, just needs one more hit. And there it is, man. The explosive shot was gonna... Wait, is it both Kavi or is it Merlin? Is Kavi Merlin? I think both of them were thinking they were gonna be next. But Kavi already burning a shroud? Yeah. I think it makes sense to have Kami go first, since he already burned Shroud. Stun into jungle, full burst is available. Fire Breath, Shatter, got himself Eternity Surge coming back up. Full damage, got himself a wall so he cannot get interrupted. Got him to beam through the turtle. He got it onto the turtle shell. He's just done. Jungle is so done. He just needed one good hit, and that's it. Knight is going to be up next. Kavi needs to use whatever he can just to survive. Got him some movement speed with Disintegrate. That's doing bit of damage, but also slowing Knight by quite a country mile right now. It's actually such a good slow. Knight just trying to get himself a bit of healing. Full route to follow. That is a Shatter. Eternity Surge is going to hit hard with a Disintegrate. Unless he can just keep himself afloat here. There might be a bit of a tight spot. Karma to follow does at least get himself a defensive wall up for Kavi. So you cannot get interrupted at the very least. He just needs to survive here long enough. Knight needs to just slow down for a moment and heal at some point. He definitely needs that. He needs to play full defensive. Knockback out of Kavi does not quite connect. Just trying to see if he catch up. He's getting up close and melee with Knight. Does swing past him with a quick hover. Knight with an extra layer of defenses. Eternity Surge wants to go in for a proper stun. I don't know if Kavi has anything. Does get a full Fire Breath on the guy. Disintegrate. Can't get interrupted. He's got himself instant cast though. Living Flame may just end Knight right now. Hold on a second. Oh, he just kept on trucking that damage. He wasn't gonna stop. Is Warther gonna give this man a chance here? He's just charging him. He's not gonna give him a moment. Kavi at least has himself Shroud, so he cannot get stunned. He can get kicked, but he can't get stunned. Grippy Hand is gonna do quite a bit. Silence still goes through, even though I would think the Shroud should should the Evoker Shroud deny the silence? Because it can make him immune to CC. And I always thought a silence is a full-on CC, like equivalent to like a stun, like a hard CC. Or is that just a kick? I guess it's a kick, isn't it? But wait, can he still get silenced while he's got wall then? When he's like got kick immunity? Can he still get silenced? I think silence actually just straight up goes through that, doesn't it? I need to take a look at it again. AMS is up for Warther. Got himself a little bit of survivability right now versus Merlin. Just trying to see if he can get away from the guy. While Merlin got himself full Crusade at the ready. The question is though, can Merlin, I guess he's not going to have Crusade for a while after this, so he's going to have to start rotating Bop, hopefully Spell Warden instead of Bop, as well as Bubble, Lay on Hands. And the question is, can he rotate those things enough just to live until CDs are back up and available? Bubble right now, worth again stun lock, does get himself a trinket, cannot really stop Merlin, having to play super defensively, maybe down dome, does not drop down a dome, doesn't even have dome, silence to follow, trying to get counter aggressive with Merlin, just needs a couple more obliterates and I think it just does take him. Does take him. I was actually thinking it was going to take him a little bit longer. I was looking at that pillar, I'm like, oh, that's not up yet. That's not up yet. He's not going to have damage. Found a couple of killing machines here and there, apparently. Man, 88 kill to jungle, yeah. Yeah, Hunter's survival in particular do quite a bit of burst damage, man. It is rough to deal with. Let's get another one going, boys. That was a quick one. That Evoker popping off though, love seeing it, man. Love seeing it. Open slot, join sometime. I think there might be one now, actually. Let me check. Yeah, Jack, I could probably get you in. Let me know if you have 5. Let me know if you have 5. And I'll whisper you 2. Let me know. Yeah, 5. If anybody needs more, I'll join you and I'll get Jack in here, man. We'll get Jack in. We'll get you guys jacked in. And when Jack gotta go, get Jack off. Okay, I'm 5, and it's funny. Cataclysmic be the most broken version of the game ever. Crossfire Carbine? What is that thing? Wait, what the hell is this? Heroic does exist in our database since the launch of Cataclysm Retail Server, but it's not supposed to be available in games since it's dropped from Trash Mob Cataclysm raids. In Heroic raids, Trash Mobs themselves are not heroic, so the item should not be able to drop in Heroic, but somehow it's available purchase. What the hell is this gun? Okay, so apparently Cataclysm is broken and this mob can drop from random mobs inside of a Heroic raid. It's a random Heroic gun, Crossfire Carbine, that gives you strength, stamina, mastery, and increases dodge rating. It's a warrior gun. Right? It's a warrior gun. Right? Cataclysm is wacky. I'm gonna lose one after the next match though. Okay. Full right now, but spot opens up after next. Oh, spot, not stop. Opens up next match. So in 10 minutes. Spot is invite. Invite, I'll get Jack in here. Last one, okay. I got one. I got one for you boys. Sweet, let's go. We'll get Jack invited and we'll be good to go. Otherwise, we're ready. Hell yeah. We got lead. I'll make buff lead. We good. Groups are ready. Okay, cool. Now we can get the show on the road. We'll do Black Hole, right? Black Hole is okay as a map. I'm back. What's up, Dark Soul? How you doing, man? Sounds counts as a kick, like a Warlock wall kick immunity, immune sounds effects. Okay, I had no idea. Honestly, words, I always assumed it was like a hard CC, but okay. For some reason, maybe it might have been something that I get confused with. Some other like kick immunity where like a silence was able to ignore it. But I guess I'll need to try it out sometime on the alpha. It's Black Rook. Yes, I can live here. Rat Warrior meta. Wait, Black Rook is a Rat Warrior meta? Oh no. Isn't that grand? The only like even map that no classes advantage in? Because Blade's Edge is huge for casters and stuff. So I'm on this good birds, just can't watch anything ever. But I just can't watch anything. I feel that. I can't catch anything. I feel ya. I feel ya. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, Survival Hunters on the expansion looking pretty nutty, by the way. Hopefully they'll get a good solid chain, but just the hero talents they got, they're nutty. Actually nutty. I was playing around with Sentinel and basically, remember the Night Fae ability back in Shadowlands? Yeah, it's that with a 15-second CD. It is insane, at least in PvE content. Don't know how it's gonna go in PvP. Alrighty, switch. Who is dueling actually? Hold on, it is Chills out. There's Merlin, Kavi. Kavi got Shroud, so I'm assuming Kavi's the one dueling, right? I think. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm assuming it's Kavi. Chilpa's trying to see if we just avoid Kavi, man. He's got mount and move speed, so you're just gonna stay away from those guys as best as you can. As Kavi mounted up, love them. Lovely mount. Got himself maybe some kind of a ghost shroud off. Now Chills can probably have himself a go. Trying to go for a kick. Kavi trying to see if he can wall his damage off with the wrong guy. Stun goes through. Does go for the trick and deep breath, but AMS is stopping a lot of that damage. Chilpa's is gonna try to see if he can yoink Kavi back in. Kavi's got himself big defenses though. Wall second one is getting used up, but also a renewal blaze, so he's gonna heal for the full amount of damage that Chills does to him. Just over like 16 seconds, something like that. Eternity Surge, full damage available, mastery buff and everything as long as Chills needs a kick. He's got to find a way to disrupt these disintegrates. That's a lot of damage. Legendborn to get himself a little bit of DR. Got himself maybe a little bit of healing here and there. Sacrificing the goal. Kavi trying to see if he can escape. It's going to be yet another cast. Got himself a kick very soon. Needs to kick him on the blue. Got himself full stun hold. Oh! And I think Chilpas does take it right after. My goodness. That is a tough one. That is a tough matchup. Both of them are very bursty. Both classes played around big bursts here. Except I'd say Kavi has a little bit better sustained damage, but it's debatable, I think. I think it's debatable. Big damage out of Merlin. Got himself a Crusade. This one Chilpas may need to burn IBF. Just trying to see if he can burn some slows. Trying to stun Merlin. Maybe can get a trinket out of the guy or something. Yeah, that's a bubble. Wait, Merlin can't bubble. He's already used bubble apparently. Chilpa's got himself IBF, got himself death back, looking to get himself some healing survivability. Trinket, big damage reversal onto Merlin. He just used IBF and death back just so he doesn't have to waste a global death strike. And he just rotated those defenses while continuing to do damage the entire time. What a god, what a man, my goodness. What else we got here, man? Is it going to be Jack up next as the outlaw? We got us this Mel. We got us this Buff Arms. Looks like Jack has been sent in. Death and Decay stops, so immediately still is able to get himself a proper ambush and a cheap shot. But that Remorseless Winter is going to stun you. That is not going to feel good. And it doesn't even break to adaptation? That is lame. That is lame. I noticed some people have been running adaptation just a little bit more. I feel like in a dual setting, depending on the context, depending on the class you are, adaptation can actually be kind of okay, right? Especially if all the other class has is like every minute has a big CD or big CC that's about the length to be broken by adaptation, right? Like I would think that Remorseless Witcher would be one of those CDs, but apparently not. No, it's under 4 seconds, right under there. And that's enough for triples. You get a couple of blitz though. Blind to follow. Jack's still taking damage. And it's going to be another grip. Kidney shot. Cheat death is available. Man's got not a lot of health to work with. I think it's over unless he's got mobility. Yeah. Honestly, maybe he was thinking, you know what? That is going to Remorseless Witcher every 30 seconds. So you know what? Maybe having a CC breaker for that every minute at the very least will probably be pretty good. Is it Mel? No, it looks like it is buff arms. Chip was at least able to walk up with the death striker for one guy. Buff arms. Wait, you could pop a reflect while blaze storming? That's actually so good. Disarm with Chilpos, but he just throws snow. Just throws just like a clump of snow into Buff Arm's face. Wraith walking, trying to escape the Blaze Storm and Tauren Warrior. It is at least able to kind of sort of walk away from the guy. Chain of Ice is helping him, but the man doesn't have a lot of health to work with. He's gonna have to get himself up a proper go at some point. Sacrifice a goal immediately into AMS. Got himself potentially a big go. Remorseless and Buff Arms may want to try to see if he can escape and parry up to try to at least give himself a bit of DR. Chilpo's gonna try to maybe fight through, but seeing the Trinket playing a little more defensive, trying to go for more survivability play, does get a second sound to Buff Arms with a chain. The charges do at least let the warrior re-engage with a Death Knight. Lichborn is out, gives him a little bit extra leech, but also some DR and damage reduction. I mean, it's rough. At least can root the guy down pretty regularly off those Chain of Ice into a leap fear to follow, able to break out of it with a human normal trinket actually. And Buff Arms cannot really catch up to the guy as long as Chain of Ice behind the pillar, but once you can break past it, you're golden. Chills does not have health to heal with. He's got nothing right now, unless he can CC. Disarm. Hold on, maybe another route. He's trying to get whatever healing he can. Yet another charge for Warrior, but the Death Knight continues to heal. He got Death Strikes, but not a lot of resources at this point to keep on healing. And I don't know if he can escape this anymore. He's trying to do whatever he can with those Death Strikes. Yeah, once you get locked down by a Warrior who puts a Mortal Strike on top of 23% dampening, your healing is already minuscule, and now it's just minimal. Asir is going to be up next versus Buff Arms. Man goes in for Zerkers, trying to see if he can break out of the sap out of the rogue. Insta triple cheap shot, stun, needs a heal, picking up a small one. Blaze Storm to follow, but more defensive Blaze Storm, just using it for mobility, but also just trying to get away from tier evasion up to the rogue. Does not have a fear or anything. And the rogue with a quick blind. Hold on a second, did use a vanish. Buff Arms has no health, but Disarm, Cloak of Shadows, oh, dance, into a leap, try to see if he can jump whatever healing he can. He got parry at the very least. Hold on a second, Blaze Storm just to escape. He made it to his parry right here, right now. He does stun very, very soon. Tyr does not have a trinket. I don't know if you can get aggressive with the guy at all. I don't think you can. Sap, cheap shot. Oh, if only had parry for that one. I think it's over, right? Oh, no, parry last second. You need a heal. Picking up a heal last second. Oh. He's trying to go counter-offensive with the rogue. He has to. He has to. Otherwise, just the cooldown's going to get burned, and the rogue is going to get another reset, and there's nothing he can do. At least he's got a trinket, fear, stun, everything. He's got everything available. Hold on a second. He's avoiding the rogue. He's guessing where the rogue may be. Second wind needs to kick in. Second wind needs to kick in. Otherwise, he ain't going to heal. 30% dampening. Cheap shot. He's a trinket for it. Does go for the trinket stun. Has to go again. Counter-offensive with the rogue. Just going to leap away. Did he just use a fear? I think you just fear, right? Disarm. Oh, he's trying to manage his CDs better. Fear. There goes the fear. Picking up a heal. Got himself War Stomp. Lockdown on Rogue with a bleed to follow. The Rogue does not have a vanish or anything. Hold on. This might be an opportunity. This might be a moment. Rogue is a cheat death. Unless he can lock down. Oh, cheat death doesn't even matter, apparently. This guy cares less for your cheat death. He could care less. Oh my goodness. Survive. Surf QT. XQT? Surf XQT? Oh, just pelting the boy down. Just swinging around. Aim shot. A couple of those. Needs a rapid fire. For Buff Arms, there's no escape, man. There's just no escape. It's over. It is over. It is over. Stun on the bed. Stun on the hunter. Leaping away. Oh, arcade shot around the corner. There's just nothing he can do with Mel. Trying to see if he can get on top of serve immediately. Trying to see if we can serve him up here really quick. Cook the boy out. Fry him in those sigil of fear. Sigil of fire? Sigil of flame? One of those two. I said Sigil of Fear. That's not even the name. It's Sigil of Misery. I just call it Sigil of Fear just because names are hard. Okay? Sigil of... That was Sigil of Fear. This is Sigil of Misery did something, right? It CC the pet, I think. Serve does have himself a bit of a defensive from the pet. Oh, your camera angles all kinds of bugged. I'm just gonna follow Mel. Both of them are kind of lowish, but I feel like Reason Trap. He just countered him CC for CC. He just needs to stay away from Mel long enough. Turtle Shell's available. Hold on, if you CC Mel or get away from the guy with another rapid fire around the corner and he can't touch you, I think you could win this. Hold on, Serve might actually be able to bring it. Hold on a second. Mel catching up whatever health he can. He's got himself immunity. He's better be very, very careful with the next immune. The pet is dead. And Serve is gonna go for a quick revive, maybe a camo. Should be able to see the guy, right? Mel, I think, needs to get in there, land a full stun, and it's over. Because he can't heal and Serve can't heal. Especially if he goes into camo. Does he go camo? He is camo. Yeah, so you should be able to spot him. 43% dampening, making that heal a little bit less effective. But if you get caught out with a rapid fire and the guy goes behind the pillar and you can't reach him, stun, I think it's over, right? Full burst available. Everything is up. Immunity now. Immunity now. That is so rough, man. I think he was loaded animation locked at that point. Chills bringing 3 back for his team. Look at that healing, man. Look at that. He's trying so hard to heal. He doesn't have second wind or none of those things to keep him alive, man. It is a rough one. Let's get another one going, boys. Yeah. My God. Damn. Yeah, between dampening and between Mortal Strike, I don't know how a Frost DK heals. You know what? I think he'll be in a much better spot if you could literally just pony away. Or I feel like he would have more consistency because you would consistently be summoning the Riders of the Apocalypse and they would be joining in to help you. You know what I mean? It's all good, Jack. All good, my guy. Let me know if you are ready. Let's another person invite. All right, so Tank needs an Unomas, so we'll try to get him a one more in here real quickly. Pass me lead and we'll try to see if we can get you guys a homing. Okay, sounds good. And I think it's Merlin also gonna go, right? I've got to run for 15 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 for this team then. Alrighty, we'll try to see if we can switch them up a little bit, get them up +2. See who else is online. Both of them more worthless. Dalbro, what's your experience in arena? At least 1200, maybe a little more. At least. But you're not a casual player. Who, me or somebody else? Just on a Warriors proc, their second win full send. I just know I can't let Warriors proc. Yeah, full. Yeah, dude. Remember second wind when it wasn't like what it is now? When it was just like once they're below a certain amount of health, they just heal every second. I think the current, what's more toxic, the old Mr. Pandaria second wind or this current second wind? What do you guys think is more toxic? I kind of would say like the Mr. Pandaria one was pretty nuts. You know, the abilities are never queued or what? I did queue like at least twice. Yeah. Second one is gonna be even better in War Within procs without being in combat. In War Within and procs. Yeah, what hero spec was it that can give a second wind? Wasn't it Colossus? Or is it a Slayer trait? I forget which one that is. But I did see it. Because is that a B tag for future games? Okay. I don't know which one is Kobe, but he did add me. I'm gonna assume Squid. I'm gonna assume Squid. How many rogues do we have? That's a lot of rogues, but you know what? We'll run it. We'll run it. I'll do it. I'll do it. That's a lot of rogues, but I'll do it. I'll do it. It's at least a sass. Oh, at least we got 3 specs. I'm okay with that. Wait, what the hell? I don't think this guy is actually dueling, unless he actually has a full set. He's like an actual PvE gear. I mean, still, if you wanna run, I'm down, man. If you wanna run, I'm down. But wait, double checking. His Squid is Kobe. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. Let me do note. Kavi the Evoker. PvE gear on top on God. I mean, I don't really know. Should we? Does he know this is a duels thing? Because it is listed under Molten Core, and you probably thinks it's actual Molten Core. At least I'm thinking. Yeah, I might have to. I'll do this. I'll remove it for now. Plus, it's too many rogues anyway. I may be wrong. Hold on. Yeah, it was Colossus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I know that they are trying. So, what I was gonna say earlier is every single hero spec for warriors has mostly an offensive benefit to it. So, whatever smaller traits or side traits that are defensive need to be huge for prot warriors to want to compare them against each other. And I remember that Colossus and Mounted Thane, I was surprised by how much good defensives they have, and it was oh. It's a solid, it's better than Slayer type of, comparably, right? It's ooh, noticeably strong defensive choices. But it makes sense because they're both for prot, right? Prot needs to want to select defensively between one and the other. Serve? Okay, cool. We'll get serve in. We'll get serve to get served. So this group is set. Does Chills got a 5-man or... Because we got a 5-man here. And we're vibing. Got 5? My shield, oh, I'd live, Lord, be more. Yeah, I wonder if warriors are gonna want to be switching out weapons like that, go full on shield or whatever. I think it'd be cool if there was some mechanic for it, like a PvP talent maybe. Chills because I want to slap him. Okay, no, okay. Haha, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get them a +1 and we will be good to go. All right, cool. So I'm gonna invite. I'm gonna get you guys listed up or whatever, and I'll also keep my real ID, all that good stuff. Try to get you guys a +1. So we need a 1 mouse for team. Chills. Permanent mounted combat on DK and open world. Oh, so I mess around with that ability. It doesn't seem to be as much of a permanent mounted combat. So maybe at some point in the alpha it was permanent mounted combat, but right now it basically lets you mount up while you're in combat. But it still applies the whole oh, if you're attacked you get dismounted. But if you need to mount up while you're out in the open world, it basically lets you mount up anytime, even if you're mid combat. Nothing can stop you to mount up. Normally combat would not let you mount up at all. So it's essentially that. So it's not necessarily permanent mounted up unless you're running that Death Advance thing. I think at some point it was perma mounted, but then they changed it without updating in a blue post or something. Yeah, except now on the other team like a traitor. Yeah, I'm back. All good. I think we still need one more, right? So teams, yeah, totally. Yeah, you guys can switch around teams if you want to. More than welcome to. How did it seem impossible to return classic WoW from retail? Why is it so hardly seems impossible to return classic WoW from retail? You mean are you asking along, why is it difficult to go back to classic after playing retail? Or why is it hard to go back to retail after enjoying some classic? Which one do you mean? I think either way you're trying to frame it, they're just different games, right? And I think you end up finding a playstyle or a theme or maybe a convenience or maybe the thematics or the gameplay, the pacing of one or the other more to your flavor, right? Because I think classic versions of WoW, classic is a little bit more specified and a little more themed, and there's a little bit more uniqueness behind them, the little class quests that you did way back in the day. Well, everybody has a very, very specific thing they're good at. Mages are good at kiting and rooting. Rogues got stuns. Warlocks got fears. And it's not how everybody can do everything, right? Where in retail, the gameplay, I think, is a bit smoother, generally. Rotations have a little bit more of a variety of abilities instead of spamming one ability. But it's also the way you build characters and stuff like that, right? So I don't think one is better than the other, honestly. I think at the end of the day, every player finds the one they like the most, you know? Let's go Sappy, let's go, dude. So we need to still +1 for Chills. Invite so I can take over. Invite me so I can take over the squad. And we'll see if I can get, maybe see if ASAP wants to join in. Alright, I'll do this. I'll message him after I get invited. I can also get Direwolf. I can maybe whisper. Who's that really good warlock from the other week? And you should optimize sounds for 1v1. The only demon warlock I can think of that's really good either would be one and only Wild Imp is really good. But from duels, I think it was Yasa. Although I'm trying to figure out how to even say his name. Like, how do you write it in English or Russian? Yasa Shot Love. Yasa Shot Love. I think. No. No. I can't. I'm bad with names, so it's like, it's impossible. I'm trying to remember them. Literally, I can't remember the name, but I can remember they are an orc, female, warlock, wearing the hat that's like that challenge mode hat, but it's purple. No, actually, they have a different set. They used to wear that. Not as much anymore. Does he wear like the very basic, like when you make a starter warlock helm? Is that what he's wearing? I don't remember. I was about to be like, man, I can remember everything about him but the name. But even that, I'm starting to lose. I'm getting old, man. Which was remarkably complex and bloated compared to classics, so there's that too. I think it depends on the class you're looking at, unless you mean like all the systems in general. Which then would be like, yeah, but that's like comparing like elemental math versus like algebra or maybe calculus. Yeah, it's a little complex when you compare the two against each other, but it's like, if we take a second, it's not that complex. It's not arithmetic or statistics, you know what I mean? So it could be more complex, and other games have done that. They were trying to solve a lot of that top-end complexity though. You know what I mean? In the War Within, at the very least. And you can actually really feel it. They're doing a lot better with like, oh, let me find a way to make certain buffs and procs more visual, right? Whether it is like on a bar down the middle so you can track it just off your health bar, like the additional resource tracker, if you use the health bar down the middle. Most people just use a weak bar or something. Or like, make it a buff that shows up somewhere on your screen, or an ability button glows or whatever, right? And having to manage multiple buffs in a row. Yeah, I think it all depends on the class, because like, I wouldn't look at Beast Mastery and be like, man, retail version of Beast Mastery, so complex. Oh, it feels like I'm doing space science over here, right? Like, it's really simple. There's not a lot of complexity, but it's also not trying to be, right? So it's like trying to compare Beast Master and Classic versus Beast Master and Retail. I guess like, yeah, it uses like one extra button, maybe two, but it complex, I wouldn't really describe it as complex. You know what I mean? Because like, if you look at Classic, right? I mean, some of the classes come down to just you spam and Frostbolt, and that's it. You don't have anything to do in between. Majority of rotations maybe like pop trinkets, send some kind of a cooldown once in a blue moon, once every 5 minutes, and then spam Frostbolt, right? So, yeah, I guess it all depends though. I guess it all depends. Yeah. All right, Molten Core, Q. I'm gonna see if I can get... See if ASAP wants to join in. So I think it all depends, right? Again, it really comes down to each player. Because somebody may look at a BM Hunter rotation and be like, that's complex. I just want it down to one button. And it's like, hey, I totally get it, right? Some people like to play a game on easy mode. That's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Like, it literally is set on an easy setting. But like, I don't know. I think it all depends, though. I think it all depends. I mean, retail talents speak for themselves. Not, it's very much complex. I don't know. A lot of our talents are just like, ability does X amount of damage. Is that complex? I mean, most people know it as ability does more damage, Or like, know your enemy, crit is good. Or enemy is necessary, mastery is good. Now you have 2 stats that you can, oh, Chicago, you stack into, you know? I don't know, I feel like a lot of challenges are self-explanatory. Unless you're just actually not reading the tooltips. Which is what I used to do back when I first started playing the game, like what is it, Cataclysm at the time? I literally didn't read my mastery for my feral, because I thought, that's a lot of words, that's too hard. I'm just, like, it was just my dumb young brain. I was like, oh, I'm not even gonna, okay, it's that's something, I don't even, I just literally didn't have the patience. That's how bad it was. Vanilla Town's 100% more complex than retail. Vanilla Town's 100%, really? You can double dip, even triple dip in vanilla, but in retail you're locked into 1. Double dip, triple dip. You mean like using Go to put points into 2 specs at the same time, you mean? I guess, yeah, but like it doesn't, I don't think a lot of players, like let's say a player never plays a game, right? I mean, I guess you can do so, but like if you read the talents towards the bottom, like, oh, that sounds really strong. Okay, then it means I want to go down a line so I can get this very strong talent at the bottom, right? Or like, I actually do wonder, I actually would love to be able to put like a player that maybe knows MMOs, but doesn't play them on regularly, and they were like, put him in front of a classic spec, class, whatever, right? Random. And then be like, all right, make a talent build. Right, and then we're like into it, like, okay, cool, I'm gonna try to make the best build I can with whatever I got. All they get to do is they have access to all this entire spellbook and all the abilities, right? They can read through them and give them like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour or whatever. I don't know how much time somebody would need, like if they just don't play WoW. And like, let them put all these things together and see what happens, right? Try to make the best build they can. I actually would be very interested to see if they would find like one system or another complex. And I wonder how many would actually like put points into like a third of a point into one talent tree, a third of a talent points to another tree, and a third talent points into another tree. Because for me, it's like when you look at it, I think it's well designed talent trees in general. Like they're not designed like wishy-washy and overly complex for the sake of complex, right? There is depth, but not complex, not like overly complex, right? There's a difference. There's a difference. Complex in terms of depth, not complex for the sake of just being jargon, barf on your screen, right? And a lot of them are set up with like, there's a big button towards the bottom, and usually that one looks really, really appealing. So you almost like your eyes are drawn towards the bottom of it, because even if you look here, like your eyes are looking up and then drawn towards the bottom, and usually all these buttons are usually squares, an extra ability. And then if you look at all the other stuff, you're like, wow, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. I guess this would be if you know Demon Hunter. Right, usually put the strongest stuff at the bottom, because like you start up here and you end there, so the best parts are going to be at the bottom kind of deal, though. Right, that theory still applies. I don't know, I think it would be cool to test. I just don't know anybody that's like kind of knows MMOs, doesn't really play them on a regular, doesn't really know. Has an idea, but not really. Let's get this group going. I want to say gut feeling, it is technically complex, but it's like, I think they're intuitive to the point where a new player would be able to figure out that, oh, best stuff at the bottom, so let me pick like what sounds the most appealing and make a build around that. You know what I mean? I assume. Keyword. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, or everybody's an ass. I think. Yeah, is that how that goes? We need, what Orion do we do? What does Tiger speak? We're doing Duels Day, Dal? I know we are. I know we are. I know we are. I'll finish the raid. 48% of the damage done. Wait, what? My Hunter has a macro in Classic. I hit a macro in the entire raid. I hit a macro, one macro the entire raid, and tripled everyone else's damage. Was that back in like TBC? Back during TBC days? Because I heard there was apparently a macro, like a steady focus, some macro that players used, and it essentially like automated, or it's not, it automated your rotation, but it also did something different with your rotation, which was a consequence of them adding, updating or adding some new mechanic for hunters in terms of one of their abilities. Or something along those lines. Yeah, we finished out being 48% of damage done. I don't think that means that the, I mean, you could probably write that one along and be like, oh yeah, TBC, easy game. But it's like somebody had to put the macro together, and it took a little bit of time to craft it. So that macro, yes, it does simplify the class, but it does take depth in order to be able to craft something like this and figure out the perfect like rotational playstyle that does net you the most amount of damage. So it's an easy method born out of complexity and intuitive mechanics that somebody had to figure out. So it's like, you know how technology makes your life easier? It's one of those things, right? Somebody had to come up with the technology, but then because we see it easy life, we think, oh, this takes no skill. It takes skill to get the machine working, but once the machine is working, it feels easy. You know what I mean? So Twitch. Got us a Sappy over for the team 2. First up, and it's going to be Wounded by Jungle. Stealth battle off the bat. What is your weapon even? Oh, is that is it the Garrosh heirloom weapon? I still got to go back and get those. I'm actually working on this right now. Flares down, Sappy, trying to see if he can avoid it. Sappy, I love your mock. Oh, he's even got the toothless Murloc helm. I like that one because it's got a little tooth at the top. It's kind of adorable. He's scouting out, man. I like watching rogues, hunters, and druids stealthing about. Because it's just like, the way that they approach it is very different. Druids usually go to the outside edges. They don't go down in the middle. Not often. Hunters usually, I think, run around in a square formation. Rogues usually roam like a snake down the middle. He spotted the guy for a second. Then no one is here. Auto attack does come through. And that's going to be an opener by Sappy. Trying to get himself a proper go. Secret technique. Everything is up. Stun to follow. Does burn a trinket. Death Chakram is in place. The stun comes through. Jungle trying to go for a trinket, but it's going to be a cheap shot in between of those two. And Sappy just absolutely trying to see if he can rampage through the man. Goes in for a re-stealth as a flare. Does not get him out, but it looks like Dot still gets him out. And definitely needs to get a Hunter's Mark on the go whenever possible. Big kill shots out of Wounded by Jungle. Man, absolutely butchering the boy. Does Sappy have a dot? He's clean. With a Cloak of Shadows, he's very, very clean. Eyes are available for either one. Jungle does not have a way to heal himself. Flare does go in the direction of Sappy, so if he goes left, picks up the eye. Oh, if he goes right instead, no, left, no, oh, he should have just gotten in whatever direction he was in. I feel like he would have been able to find him pretty easily. As he's trying to get himself a proper go here, Sappy needs a stun lock right now. The man doesn't have a lot of health. That is explosive shot with the Death Chakram. I think it's over. The rogue, I think, is done for, and he does go down. That is so close with Jungle getting himself some fantastic burst out of left field with buff arms, catching the guy in a quick charge. Quick stunner. Does go for flanking. The man may be looking at a turtle shell right now. He's not in a great spot. His health is a bit dire right now. Does go for the torch trap with the freezing. Maybe this could be enough for him to escape. Maybe a quick medic banish to remove the bleeds and then camo and then get out of there. Possibly. No, Blade Storm. Oh, you got a turtle. You have to turtle. There's a turtle. But now you're stuck. Unless you can freeze him. There's not much you can do. He's just waiting and he's got to reflect. Oh, just Blade Storm. Scatter? Hold on a second. Does burn a trinket? No. Just for a very, very short scatter. Was the Chills next up? Yeah, Chills charging in. Buff arms. Just ran up against survival. Did end up burning a couple of cooldowns, but still is good on defenses. Versus Chills on Unholy though. Whole nother gameplay, whole nother story. Army of the Dead joins in with a Valkyrie down, disarming and chill pills, parry up for buff arms, got him to reflect, stun all these pets. If he can control these pets, he'll be golden. Does yoink him back in the midway of the pets? That's what you gotta do. Chill's health is getting kind of low though. In that execute range, going in for big heals, and buff arms kind of getting super low as well. Into a rally cry, borrowing a lot of health. Into a Chills, just breaking out of the stun, gripping it back in. He's surrounding buff arms with those undeads, letting undeads do a lot of the work. As he's gonna back up out of there and retreat. Kavi as an evoker. So far been popping off in the devastation, man, representing evokers pretty well. They're very, very squishy as a class. Does get a Root and Chill Pills with a Eternity Surge that is a dome down with Disintegrate, still doing a number of damage. Does go for the pet kick though. Chills needs to find a way to avoid this guy. Kovi's got himself the Shroud and he wants to maximize it as best as possible. That is going to be a pet chasing after him, doing a decent bit of damage though. As long as he can get on top of Chills, he'll be fine. That is a full AMS that's going to give Chill Pills immunity to CC out of Kovi for a little bit here while the buff lasts. Into a deep breath, stun lock and Chills, maybe in a bad spot. There's a wall for Kovi, cannot get interrupted. He cannot be silenced either. I'm think, yeah, Chills got himself a big defensive. They're just walking out of the clone shadows of the guy, letting him just roll back behind the pillar as undeads are leaping on him around the corner as he's just chilling. He's just gonna hang out. It looked like you DC'd for a second. That necrotic above your health, it looked gray more than greenish, like dark greenish. I thought you DC'd for a moment. Kavi does get himself an angle. Chill Pills needs a heal. Interrupt on blue. That's what you gotta do with Evoker. You see an Evoker, interrupt on blue, collect points. That's what you gotta do. Big mastery buff, eternity surge is out, big damage available, burning through the AMS like it's nothing. With a big blind for Chills, just going for a couple of death strikes here and there. Got himself lots of resources. Army over there's coming back in. He needs to grip the Evoker back to the army and maybe slow him down if at all possible. Coffee got himself plenty of damage too. Let's go for a short pet stun. Got himself a little bit more procs here and there. Disintegrator after. Oh, that is so close. Oh wait, hold on. Is it Jack or survive? It looks like it'll survive. Will survive a Jack gonna like charge the guy? Both backed up. Who's it gonna be? This is supposed to be first. They're both backing up. Hold on a second. This gives Schultz an opportunity to at least heal up to full. Jack is now giving you like an opportunity, like you go. But he's like, but I just burned my cooldowns, man. That's how you run in. I didn't wanna. Neither of them wanted to be the guy that what is it? That BMs Chills. Chills thinks it is the hunter. It is not the hunter. Well, the pet died though. It is supposed to be the rogue apparently. It was supposed to be the rogue. So look at these guys. They're too polite for their own good, man. Both of them thought, oh, I'm next. And as soon as they saw the other guy, they're like, oh, I'm backing away. Survive was not gonna. Even when he sent cooldowns, he was not gonna 2v1 Chills. I do love seeing it though. Jack surrounded by the army of the undeads, burnt through all of his defenses with the blind, but Chill Pills. Just look at your range of the guy. Look at that range damage. Every glowing shadow is just over. Into a death coil. The rogue leaps right in, but he leaps to his doom. Is he executed? I saw Chills walk away. I was like, Reaper's is on him, isn't it? The Reaper's mark is on him. 100% guaranteed. It is going to be served. Oh man, those death and decays getting the guy out of there. Stun onto Chills, got himself IBF. Serve, just trying to see if you can maybe serve him up with a couple aim shots back to back. Get him procs. Freezing trap on the pet, which is not the worst, but Chill Pills definitely does a little bit more damage than the pet. Into a full-on Valkyrie joins right in. Pet fully empowered. Got the army. Quite a bit of damage on Chill Pills. At least able to deal with the magic damage of Serve. Trying to see if we can take him down right here. Maybe look at our Eternal Shield right now. Man's got not a lot of health. Oh! Huh? Huh? What was that? I mean, Chills, I know got the kill there, but what? Was it the execute? The Reaper? Chills, you'll have to confirm or deny. Or was that just the fattest glowing shadows that crit for everything? Or maybe the death coil that has the proc, death coil that could pop your festering wounds? I don't even know. That was a lot of damage at the end there. I was kind of flabbergasted. Let's get another one going. That was quick. That was real quick. Let me know if you guys need more, by the way. Whisper you real quick right now. Let me know if you need more. Yeah, I got some lost with it. All good, man. All good. No, if ready. Well, I'll get these saved up real quick. You guys are way too nice for your own good, man. I do like seeing it though. I do appreciate you guys, you know, trying to make sure you're not just trying to stomp all over Chill Pills as a 2v1 combo, right? Try to keep the duel, the sanctity that is a dueling arena, alive and well as best as you can. Whoa. What did that do? Okay, now we're good. Jack's like, yo, I didn't know you were bringing out the big guns. I was like, yo, see what I can here. Come on. All right, so what are we sending you guys now? I got one. Here we go. Hopefully I spelled it correctly. I think we got it. It'll be a 142k death strike or something. I want to know how he hit the really got a nerve. The death strike damage reduction talent. Damn, death strike, huh? What a dark sucker is. Oh yeah, that's true. Dark sucker is just a passive. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know how it was a warrior when you kill something, your next victory rush can proc or impeded victory can do more healing or resets. It's kind of like that, but death strikes. I don't play DK, of course, I don't know what it is. It's basically that victory rush mechanic for warriors. But like, it just makes that one death strike heal for a little bit more. It's kind of like how monks, when they kill someone, they get like a healing orb. It's very similar to that, yeah. It's like the one thing that actually heals like for anything for DK. Death strike does not heal for a ton. Alright, what are the examples? It's fairly hard to see any interaction at all. But what? Sometimes I think this will pose no interaction I'm referring to. Oh, what? Oh, you're talking about Jake, yeah. BDS, do you want to run Runesang when the kid Frost? Yeah. Yeah, Runesang would actually probably... I guess technically that would make it hit a little harder. I don't know if you actually run it, but actually maybe you do. The truth, because it has a cheat death mechanic to it. Jack gonna be first one. Uh-oh, we missed somebody on team 2. But Jack is gonna be first one up over on team 2 versus Jungle. Another Rogue versus Hunter from the start. And hopefully Jungle, or not Jungle, hopefully Buff Arms zones in at some point. If you're good, my guy. Can't even deny that. Yo, you around, Wop? You around, my guy? Just trying to make sure you're actually getting in. Jack is kind of sort of... How did you find the pet even? I just walked next to it. Flare down? I guess he just walked next to it, right? Possibly. Coming? Okay. Good. Just checking on you, man. Double checking on you. Unholy supposed to can deny it. Wasn't it really good back in Legion though? AoE and stuff. Sap onto Jungle with a cheap shot to follow. Jack get himself the proper opener, adrenaline rush and everything rolling, and as long as he can stay next to Jungle and rotate a defensive or two, I feel like that's the same damage of Outlook. Got the Cloak of Shadows really early on, still taking huge hits though. Hold on, does he have the Cloak of Shadows that also gives him the dodge, or does he not run that? Evasion up to follow up. Unless he does have it and just getting hit a ton. Sped getting stunned up. Jungle just trying to see if he can weigh this out a little bit. Just in the kill shadow too. Grenade to follow. Oh yeah. That is rough. Jack is living though. If anything, this man is living. Does not want to give this cheat death away whatsoever. Sap does get caught with a trinket out of Jungle. Trying to see if he can just end it. Jack just needs a couple of good hits. Got himself blind technically, but I don't really know what you can do in that situation. When you just get caught like that in the flare, I think it's just over. Serve coming up right after from one Hunter into the next though. Those some marksmen as well as survival. Got himself with the proper opener. Death shock him as he charges right in. Wants to make some damage happen. Death shock him back to survive. And Serve is the one to absolutely rampaged on his Jungle. Got him some plenty of defense. Just trying to commit the damage. Serve mainly the turtle shell. That is a ton of damage to hold on. Oh, wait, Jungle, do you live? Or do you die? Oh, now he dies. Now he definitely dies. But still, oh, I was gonna say, the marksman was not gonna stop at all. He was just gonna keep on trucking. IBF immediately out of Warthers, as it is gonna be copying. Trying to see if we can maximize a lot of that damage. What is this circle thing above your head? Is that just Grippy Hand trying to do something? Or is it Grippy Hand trying to get a root on the guy? I can't even tell. Kavi just trying to see if he can maybe survive this. Got himself so shroud. At least cannot be CC'd. Got himself wall as well. Cannot get interrupted. He's got himself plenty of damage. Warthros, unless he's got a defensive AMS technically on. But I think it's actually maybe not giving me the accurate information on AMS whatsoever. I don't know where WAP is at, man. I actually can't get in. Oh, DC while loading. Oh no. So we actually are a man down. So Kovi, don't want to put pressure on you, but you and Sappy are the only ones that can even hold the fort here, as WAP cannot get in. This is going to be a demonology from Madara as he's dropping out Mortal Fear onto Kavi, trying to see if he can get himself a proper go. Double stun onto Kavi. Don't look at has a shroud. Actually, that is coming up in like 30 seconds or so. Kavi needs to play defensively, needs to heal up as best as he can. Those pets are going to be a pain in the ass though. He's trying to do a little bit of damage, a little bit of healing as well. Got himself a proper go. The Dark Glare is not going to feel good whatsoever. As you beaming down, Moderate, it's just beaming down on you. It is not going to feel good at all. Try to see if you can back away. At the very least, you do have a little bit of healing. Not a lot of mana to work with, but at least you got some kind of recovery available. 16% dampening is up, and that's going to be a big old, what are you called again? Doomfiend? Doomfiend cannot find an angle versus Kovi at all though. And now he does. Now he does a little. He does a really solid bit of damage. Look at those death bolts, man. Or doom bolts. One of those two. Moderate getting locked in. Hold on. Oh, I think it's over. Oh my God, Kobe. Just beaming the boy down. As he got a little bit of healing. Chicago's trying to give you an honor duel. Yeah. Chicago's not trying to deal you now. He's trying to give you a proper chance to actually catch up. Or is he? Was that an elemental blast that I saw? Is that what that was? Kobe's like, I have no mana. Oh wait, that was a, not Alien Blast, it was a Primordial. That's what it was. I'm still used to Primordial looking all green, by the way, like a green Snog Globule from Necrolord Covenant. And a lot of the Covenant abilities, I'm still not used to the fact that they all have a different animation. Except for, what is that Kyrian Rogue ability? Elysian. Because it's just like a little slash. It's literally nothing. Does not have animation at all. It's going to be a charity surge out of Covey. Got him some big beams to follow. Big thunder. Chicago taking huge crit damage out of Covey. And Covey looking to escape as best possible. Looking for a heal. Interrupted on fire. I think it's over for the man. Knockback, but it's going to be a quick zap out of Chicago. And Sappy better have himself a hell of a game right here. Taking out Chicago in order to fight the chill pills. It's only you, man. You versus the shaman. And the death that Chicago does dip under for a second, trying to knock up Sappy, but it's going to end up backing away from the guy. It's going to be a quick vanish out of the Rogue. Got him some cooldown reduction. Shadow Blade still is available. Chicago does not have a knockback. Last to catch the Rogue. Could go for a trinket, holding onto it for a little bit. Oh, try to use it now? Maybe try to... Because a nice delayed trinket is an interesting one. I don't know if he was trying to like maybe delay to go for a Shadow Step kick or something. Maybe, possibly. I'm not really sure. Unless it's one of those things where he's like, oh, I'll be okay. Actually, my health is getting too low, way too fast. I am going to trinket this. Actually, I do choose to trinket. Because I feel like there's some moments where you're like, well, I haven't trinketed now, and I don't think I'll probably die in 2.5 seconds. And you do die. I feel like a couple of those moments will get you like, okay, you trinket pretty aggressively. I think it's just done for Sappy, right? Oh, no. Oh, Chicago. Oh, Chicago. Covey did pop off like 3 kills though. Very well done. They would have had a proper 5th over for the team too, but WAP with DCs, man. Not your fault. I'm not trying to make it sound like your fault, but damn. Just unfortunate. Let's get another one going, boys. Uno mas. WAP. Chills. Let me know when you guys are ready, and we'll get another one going. We're going through these real fast, by the way. NA goes through duels, I feel like, way quicker than EU. Any solution? Why can't I play beta? My server's incompatible or something. Do you have beta, Justice? Do you have the Epic Edition or get invited? Are you logging on beta or are you trying to log into PTR? Hold on. I had a lot of people actually asking me about it. Justice, let me show you. Do you actually have beta? Or do you have a public test realm war within 11.0? Because that's not beta. That is not beta. That's just PTR. That is beta. You gotta have beta. And you gotta log into the right realm. So when you log into the beta, it's gonna ask you which account you want to log in. You have the beta download and stuff. I can't get to the servers. Okay. Let me show you this too. It's gonna take me a quick second. Right? Quick second here, boys. So when you first log into the beta realms, it's going to ask you which account do you want to log into. These are all going to be different. I think my WoW 1 is a trial account, and I imagine it's going to go to PTR. I think 14 is PTR, 12 is beta, and I think 13 is beta. You got to try them, right? You just got to try and get the right one. For me, I know it's 13, so I'm going to hit 13, hit accept, retrieve realm list, and that puts you in a beta. You're probably hitting the wrong account. I'm assuming that other people have this too. It looks like everybody has a different number depending on the beta, so it's not like there's a consistent number. I can't tell you what your number is. You have to try it. But what this should give you is when you go to realms afterwards, you see these 3 realms. If you're not seeing these 3 realms, and they're not like say medium, normal, all that stuff, then you're on the wrong account, right? Then you have to be on the wrong account. And then you took a wrong turn, go back. The GPS did not tell you the right way. Ready? Not gonna see this time. Okay. We'll send you guys into Dalaran sewers. We're getting through these real fast. Yeah, so that's all I can do, man. Okay, I don't have beta. Wait, so why'd you say I have beta downloaded? Oh, I have the wrong stuff. Okay, I don't have beta. What do you? I asked you literally first thing. I was like, are you sure you have beta? Because there is beta, and then there's the War Within 11.0, which isn't beta. It's a pre-patch thing. I imagine a PTR thing. I imagine for the pre-patch. I thought I had beta or the other thing. That's why I asked you like the first thing. Like, is it actually beta or is it that? And you're like, I have beta. So now I feel like I went through all these. Now I felt like I asked you the first thing. IT, dude. I literally went down like, okay, let's go. Is it on first, right? I went down to like the IT questions. Let's get the very, very basics out of the way. Man was like, I have beta. 30-second delay. There is, yeah, but like there was way longer than that though. Way longer than that. Plus you asked me that the other day when we were playing beta, and I asked you the same question and you said, yeah, I have beta. So like, what? Which? I'm confused, man. I'm just confused. Buff arms more. Finally, didn't you see? I like that. I like the set. I'm not sure like the helm, just because it doesn't match. I wish it was like a brighter seal color. Them would match super well, because like it kind of matches your mount, sorta. It's got blue eyes. You got blue eyes, right? Is it chill? Whoa! Holy smokes! Dude, I'm going through literally seeing stars there for a second. Serve is first up versus Chills into a full-on rapid fire, trying to see if he can back up out of there, but Chills just absolutely. Serve is not going anywhere. He's trying to play the glass power cannon. He's not moving, man. He's just going to stand there, fire off aim shots after aim shots. Chill Pills, though, taking hits. Death strikes every single one of them. Literally has a death stroke ready for every one of them. He doesn't take a damage in his health bar. He just has a death strike banked up and ready to go. He doesn't spend his runes on death calls unless he's at a distance. They see the clone. Oh, doesn't even need that. He just set up a execute on the guy and just waddled out of there. Buff arms does not want to give Chills any opportunity to recover off that. Man just went up against a marksmanship hunter, got belted back to back. Chill Pills having to sacrifice his baby ghoul, having to go for a bit of a death pact. Stun onto buff arms. He's not going to pop a trigger for this one. And Chills look at just CC the guy as much as possible. All he's trying to do is delay what may end up being the inevitable. And should you just huddle your gold too? Just to make sure the thing doesn't take any damage. I saw shields on the gold for a second. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Ninjaborn up for Chill Pills. Again, just playing super defensive. I don't know what he can do, man. He's got to find a way to either keep the dot damage rolling to buff arms the entire time, like poisons or diseases, clawing shadows, couple of calls here and there. Stormbolt doesn't end up getting to connect. Full beats up with the Chill Pills. At least got himself a bit of AMS. And is able to deal with some of the fair lab damage because he got himself the full-on Lego. But the pets are doing a decent bit of damage, though. Buff arms, he's able to heal through his pets. Also, he got himself the ignore pain as well, so at some point, some of the damage gets offset into his shield rather than his health bar. So he's in a much better spot right now. He can just fight these ghouls, fight these undeads fairly well. Chill Pills needs an opportunity to catch up a ton of health. It just needs buff arms to either get rocked with damage, I think at this point, or, I don't know, how do you escape this man? Because the only way Chills can heal is with death strikes. Or sacrificing the ghoul. He's literally just trying to play it with death and decay, just whatever little itty bitty damage you can do to his health bar. He's trying to make it happen, man. He's trying to make it happen. IBF going back up. Actually, I think the only way he can actually catch up in health is if he goes for a death pact, it doesn't take any damage, and then he's at least got a full health bar to work with. IBF, blind to follow, trinket out above, got himself a blaze storm. Chill Pills needs to find a way to get out of here. Does get himself the army that are joining in, stunning to buff arms, surrounding him with a bunch of ghouls. There's quite a bit of damage with those mages. They're actually doing quite a bit of damage right now. And Chill Pills, I think, he just wants to see if he can hang in there. Full root onto buff arms. He can away next to those mages, taking constant shadow and frost damage. That would be huge. That ghoul is doing work right now. Even the big A-bomb transformed, trying to make it happen. Chill Pills does go in for a pretty big heal. That death pack coming up very, very soon. And buff arm is starting to kind of sort of feel the pain. His cell bar is actually starting to reflect that. Immediate ghoul sacrifice, 12% dampening, make it a little bit less good. Death pack may need to come out of Chill Pills, does get to use it, but he needs to escape buff arms. He can't heal right now. I think it might be over. Oh, buff arm just keeps on trucking the damage. My goodness. That is rough. That is rough. I feel like maybe Chill Pills would have had maybe a chance against buff arms, but as soon after the hunter is done, buff arms leaps in to try to see if he can pounce on a guy, not giving him an opportunity. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Yeah, the only way Chill Pills I think could have maybe lived it is just to run away to the other side of the pillar, but trying to outrun a warrior as a death knight, like it's just not happening. You're just a leap and a leap and a hop and a skip away from being able to catch up to you immediately. The only thing you could have done is wait out till Death Pact is up, use Death Pact, stay away from a warrior, not be touched by the man at all, and then maybe come back with some health. But like, it's so rough. Madara is trying to get himself a better angle versus both arms of the guy. As long as he can avoid the Warlock, he'll be fine. Just waiting until the cooldowns are back up. Full Blade Storm with Avatar ready to go. Does go for the sharpened blade. Could give him an opportunity here. Got himself a Reflect in case there's going to be a Mortal Coil. Send it again. But I don't think Madara is actually running Mortal Coil at all. Leaping right in. Looking for that execute. Stun right after. I think it's over unless Madara trinkets it. He may need to just trinket. Does get himself a big heal. Holding on to trinket until later. That is going to be a Doom brand. Does end up popping onto buff arms, but it doesn't get a Doom Fiend going. Fear all the best. Does go for the Mortal Coil. So he is running Mortal Coil. Just get locked in there completely. Not much the man could do in that regard. With Jungle. Oh, Jungle. Oh, if you're going to give the man a second, he's going to catch up and heals, by the way. Trinket immediately for buff arms. Death Chakram to follow. Keep calling him Death Pact or Death Mark. Death Chakram. I used to do that all the time pretty regularly. I've gotten better at that. Still slips out here and there. Parry out for buff, as you're just going to have to try to see if you can play a long game here. He needs to find a way to take out the Raptor, so at least it's going to be less stuns and less utility out of into my jungle. And also you just got to find a way to live. If you can somehow peel away, at least if you can kill the pet, maybe you can get yourself some second wind healing, but you're not getting any right now. Not getting any at all. Maybe looking at a rallying cry. Not a lot of health. Disarm on the Hunter. He doesn't need a weapon though. So buff arm is in a tight spot unless he can go for a heal right now. Or CC trying to create some line of sight with the pillar of water down the middle, but he can't. As Jungle does end up taking him. Kobe immediately got himself with a shroud. Knocking Jungle back. Was Jungle just waiting for him? He does go for the kick. He didn't wall this. That is going to be a renewal blazer, so you can get a lot of healing. Deep breath to follow. Big mastery buff, fire breath, shatter to follow. Eternity surge. Got himself the most amount of damage right then and there. Oh my god, the beam buff for the eternity surge, but it's amplified and there's shatter bonus. That is a lot of damage to deal with, and it's going to be big old beam right back into Chicago, trying to see if he can zap out the Evoker. But Chicago may just die here. Hold on a second. The Evoker got him super low. Sleepwalk. Could go for a trinket. Kobe just trying to catch up a little bit of healing. He's just backing up out of there. I think he saw the Guardian out of Chicago and he was like, you know what? I'm going to CC that. I don't want you to heal. I'm not going to have you heal at all. He just needs a good angle and not get kicked. If he gets kicked on blue, he'll be in a tight spot right now. That is how he does damage. Getting kicked on red, not the worst. Getting kicked on green, not the worst. But getting kicked on blue right now. Oh, I think it's over for Chicago. Hold on a second. Oh, he gets so low that disintegrate. If any of those ticks of disintegrate cleave or crit, oh my goodness, the man got himself a bit of survivability. Another shatter. Does he have a big go? Chicago with yet another kick. Fire breath is available. Oh, but the zap right after for Chicago as he's kind of bobbing and moving behind the boxes. The Sappy is going to be up next, knocking the Rogue back immediately, almost sending him into the literally twisting nether with a root around the corner as he tried to get the hell out of dodge as best as he can. The Rogue with a vanish does go for the vanish. Lasso right after could potentially be a trinket. Does end up burning a trinket. Yet another stun. But it is a little bit DR to Chicago trying to get himself a bit of a comeback versus the Rogue. A bit of a counter attack. Does have wall. May want to use it, especially if he sees the Rogue setting up another go. Jack is going to be available as outlaw. A little bit less scary on burst, but still quite a bit of sustained damage over Rogue. Clock of Shadow is available for Sappy. As he's going to vanish and back up out of this. Chicago's a Maelstrom keeping him alive. The knockback doesn't really get a lot of value. Do you burn a wall though? Sappy taking quite a bit of damage though. Every time Chicago's next to him, a single Lava Lash, Ice Strike, Storm Strike, everything just kind of hits hard. Every one of his abilities hits pretty hard, and into an last second it's over just for Flame Shock, right? Oh, he just goes in for a quick Lava Lash at the end. Catching up a little bit of healing. Wall was using. Good thing that Jack is literally walking into and attacking into the wall. So at least with Chicago, that is a full value game on all his defenses. But for Chicago at this point, maybe Guardian will help you live a little. Big zap to Jack. If you can get a couple of those without a Cloak of Shadows, you might be okay. That is Guardian available. Question is though, Jack needs to make sure he got himself an airtight stun go, but it's going to be a knockback. Shadow Step right after, kind of losing some of that uptime. Big L bust out of Chicago, does go for the Guardian. Sunder does not connect with that killing speed, putting the Rogue all over the place. The zaps do come through though, and the Kid Shadow right after. And it looks like Chicago might have been able to stabilize unless Jack got another lockdown. No vanish. I think it's over. Hold on. I think he's got it. Cheat death for a second. Alien blast. Just keep it away. The wolves got him. Yeah. And Chicago just need to live long enough. Against these rogues, as long as you just live long enough, you'll be fine. Picking up 5. Oh, picking up 3. I can't even count. Quite a bit of healing, by the way. Quite good. Quite good. Every time, it's like never honorable. Send him out first game. As honorable? Okay. I feel you. Maybe we should do that. WAP versus Chills. First match, Unholy versus Arms. Just make it even, right? 3 against another grand, maybe. Would you guys want to do that, actually? Yo, Chills as well as Buff. Let me know if you guys are ready. And honestly, we could just send you guys first, just to get yourself a proper 1v1. Gambling with my health, people, yeah. I like that though, man. Gets clutch, gets a little spooky, gets a little exciting though. I think it's always fun. I'm back if you guys got room. Cool. Tell me you've got somebody. Okay, so we got 2 more. If you guys need more bodies, let me know, or if you're ready, we'll send another one. But we got 2 more that are interested, so we can do it. Ready? Okay, so Tank, or rather Buff, he is ready. Chills, let me know if you're ready. Unless you already whispered me, just whisper again. If I see 3 R's, then I know it's you. Or if you need more, let me know, because we can get you guys more. I'm down 2. 5. Yeah, more than welcome to, man. More than welcome to. What time is it? We got time for a couple more games. Yeah. Behind the pillar, Shirley. Trusted Shirley would die. Now, would we be able to play beta, or you have to whale? Will we be able to play beta, or will we have to whale? I guess you assume, like, you're asking, do you have to buy the Epic Edition, or will people still be able to play the beta? So they're still going to be doing wave invites with every new build into the beta. They're going to do that up until the expansion is literally releasing. Like, literally, the very last week of beta, like, we were in pre-patch, and next week is the expansion launch, and that week, the week before expansion launch, they still did another beta invite. And that's how, like, Kren got into the beta. Literally last week. Last final week. But it's like, it's literally here. It's playable next week. Last wave. They'll keep inviting people randomly. But everybody that did buy Epic Edition gets a guaranteed in. Right? Gets a guaranteed in. I know we call it a whale, but, like, I don't want to defend the practice of, like, different editions or whatever, right? But, like, I kind of makes sense that they decided to, like, add a buy-in access. It seems greedy, but, like, they've always done, like, a normal, heroic, and epic edition of expansions always. And essentially what they did is move, like, a character boost from heroic into the base version. And then they moved some stuff from epic into the heroic to make up for that, for the fact that they now don't have that unique aspect. And then we're like, well, what can we add for the epic? Beta, early access, you know. So it's like, I don't think the price has changed, right? There was always epic and heroic editions. They just, like, they just add an extra bonus. You know what I mean? I guess it's whaling. But I don't know. Do we have to whale? That's funny. Send to a jungle out first. Gotta give the hunter pet some hands. True. Let me ask you real quick. Ready? Or do we need more? Once I get a confirmation from Chills, we'll just send it. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think it's whaling? Because it's like just because the edition exists? Because editions have always been there. It's not like they really added new stuff. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'll sound like a shill. Just checking myself, you know? I want to hear what you guys think. Oh, man. I'm a chill. No? Okay, cool. I'll let you figure that out. My is complete after he dies. Okay. Bring back disc copies. Kek W. Disc copies. Yeah. Ready? Okay, cool. Okay, so it looks like both teams are ready. I'm gonna send you guys into a grand. Let's do this. Can we have a Chills and Buff? First one's up for the first match. Just let him throw it down on the table, dude. Throw everything down on a line. Figure out the best build to counter the other class. I want to see those two go off. Unholy versus Arms. Can we do that? I want to see it. Like, everybody else do your roles, but I really just want to see Chills versus Buff. First match. That's what I really, really want to see. If you guys are cool with it. Just got up until mob desk form, including vanilla TBC battle chest. Yeah, dude. Oh man, I do remember the battle chest. Yeah. It was neat, man. It was unique. I wish I still had it. I think it was in an older house that I lived in. One of those things that was like, oh, well, I guess you can technically download the game from online, so I don't need the disc. So I think it was like, you know, when you move, you're trying to get rid of stuff. You wanted to 1v1 the hunter on me on my own. What? I thought you want to 1v1 jungle? Is that what it was? Oh, I mean, if you want to 1v1 jungle, that's fine too. Okay, that's fine. Jungle, I'm fine for jungle. I thought it was talking about you. I thought it was talking about you. Never mind. All right. Wait, is it actually jungle? It is jungle. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Switch. Wait. Switch. There we go. Jungle versus Buff Arms, a bit of that 1v1 because it was Buff. I thought Buff was talking about the time that he wants a 1v1 chills, but apparently he was looking at jungle because a couple of times, like every time he takes on chills, jungle swoops in and just takes them out fairly quick. So he's like, okay, you know what? Let's just put it all in a line. 1v1. Your cooldowns versus my cooldowns, your class versus my class. Set everything in a big chopper out for Buff Arms. Goes in for a few on the jungle, got himself a trinket, maybe look at a turtle shell. Goes in for some damage though, as that is going to be parry out of Buff, but he is still able to get past the parries with those kill shots and grenades. Buff backing up out of them, manic bandages for jungle, able to recover a little bit of health, but not the fear lath damage over time effect. So that coordinated assault, manic bandages actually didn't get as much value. If Buff is careful, if he goes on the right, he could go with reflect. Go on the right, reflect, he's just chopping down that Saurid. He's not gonna let that Saurid live. Oh, that's gonna be freezing trap. Oh, no, wait, no, he's still got a trinket. Something broke your freezing trap, but you still do have a trinket either way, though. I think it's done for jungle, isn't it? Oh, man. Oh, why? I don't know if the boy really needed that. Oh, man. Chicago's giving as much of an honor duel here as possible. Wait, is he just sending Sappy instead? Is that what's happening? Are they just switching? Is that what's going on? What is this duel? Okay. I guess Buff decided, you know what? I want to go again, but just I need my CDs, man. I need to take a breath. I'm cool with it. If you guys are fine with it, I'm okay with this. Why don't you come down to the wire and Buff is the last one for that team, and you'll have to bring the team back to victory. Oh man, is Shilpa's going over there? Wait, whoa, hold on a second. He's not gonna let. He's taking out Buff Arms. Hold on, we got two duels against each other. But Shilpa's out here does not want to give Buff Arms a chance, or opportunity to recover. While Sappy with a cloak shot is getting shotting onto Chicago. Buff Arms now chills, getting attacked now by Jack, who just got a poke it at him. Buff trying to see if he can back up out of there. Sappy going in for a cheap shot on Chicago with a quick route to follow. Chicago got a full flame shock, big alley boss, but it's going to be a blind. Not going to be able to burn a chicken for that one. Looks like the rogue actually getting hit with a lasso as Buff Arms just absolutely getting savaged by the army of the undead. She jets from the rogue, but it doesn't matter. Sunder taking him out. Above Arms looking for a quick escape, picking up a heal off of one of the undeads at Chill Pills with a Lynchborn. Jack charging out at Chicago. It's just happening. Two duels at once. What is happening? My brain is gonna get tested here. I feel like it's a muscle getting workout right now. Jack trying to see if he can get himself an evasion. Zapparo's by Chicago. Buff Arms super low in that execute range. I think Chilple's got him. Chicago leaping in to get a steal kill. What is happening? Chilple's now going back up over there where he was. It's a smoke bomb out of the rogue. Coffee charging in. He's not focusing on Chicago. He's focusing on Chill Pills. That is his choice. Chicago just letting it happen. And Chill Pills just having to unleash everything right now. Army of the Undead charging in. And it's going to be Malaguar trying to go after Covey though, as he popping in a wall, turning attention onto the Demon Hunter, as it's going to be Chill Pills and the Demon Hunter trying to see if he can focus him, but Covey able to take down Malagar, almost getting down with all disintegrates, turning that attention onto Chill Pills, seeing the immunity out of Mel, and Covey trying to keep himself alive as best as possible. Got himself a little bit of healing grip out of the death net into a lasso by Chicago, Sunder to follow, Ivan from around the corner. Malagar cannot really finish off a job right now, as the pets are surrounding Chill Pills. He wants to go after, I think it is Chicago? Chicago bailed out of it completely, going after Serve as Madara charging, not charging? Oh no, Madara's just chilling. Madara's just chilling. Mal backing up out. Wait, Serve is the last one left on that team, and Mal trying to see if he can sneak around with a kill. What is happening? My spotlight, I know. Chicago got 4. Chicago got 4 in that. Oh my goodness. I lost track of who was on which team, by the way, halfway through that. Holy, okay, that was a brawl. Let's have a bit more structure to the duels, yeah, for the next one. I say we go again, this time a little more structure. I think, yeah, what should have happened is Buff should have just kept on playing. If he's doing the Hunter, shouldn't have got to sit down and just chill. Should have just kept on playing. I was backing out after the 1v1. There's a plan to me and Green. Wait, oh, you guys wanted to do that? Just 1v1 and then back away? Huh. I didn't see. I didn't even see. Yeah, you don't have back out when you don't have CDs. Yeah. But yeah, this is part of the... Yeah, I guess it does make it a little bit more uneven in the 5v5 1v1, because then you're sitting down, you got to have a duel, then you get in back to CDs or whatever. That was interesting. That was wild. All right. 5v5 mayhem. Yeah, that was mayhem for sure. Definitely not a duel. Me and Buff wanted to go fresh. Oh, okay, okay. Apparently, Boom was fine with what Buff was doing. So maybe what we should have done is let them duel each other. Res Boom, and then they could go proper 1v1 afterwards, right? Whatever order you had with roles. So let him tussle it out, and then we res him, and then we play normal, right? Maybe we should have done like that. It's a little confusing, but that probably is how we should have done that. I say we go again. Chills as well as Buff. Let me know when you guys both are ready. We'll do another one. A proper duel. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that footage. Maybe I'll slide it in there somewhere in between of another match, because we did have a couple shorter matches that we done earlier, so I may just like throw it in together. That was hilarious. As chaotic as that all was, that was hilarious. I'm sure I'll do a rush 5v5 better team wins. No. I may. I might. Carnage, yeah. That was fun though. I did enjoy that. After that, I was still ready. Awesome. Chills. Are ready? Cool. Yeah. Proper 5v5 1v1. Yeah. Let's do a proper 5v5 1v1. I'm gonna send you guys in the arena and you're not gonna like it. Blade's Edge. Yeah. We have done all the other arenas though. All the other good ones. Blade's Edge is the only one that we got left. Proper 5v5 1v1. Alrighty, boys. I want to have a clean fight. Roll, find your order, play the order, keep it a 1v1. You know what I mean? Let's keep it civil. We could do it. I believe. The administration has fallen. You know what? I'm perfectly okay with like moments like these. You guys are usually a little too polite to one another anyway. A little too polite sometimes. So you know what? Gotta blow off some steam, and I'm here for it. Honestly, I'm here for that. You know what I mean? Switch. Yeah, normal over. Yeah. Got us some show pills over for the team one as on holy. We got Madara. I haven't introduced these guys at all, I think, tonight. What's up, Mal? We got us a little jungle back here. I do like your mug. I just can't really see it half the time because you're so close to the wall. And we got Chicago. I also like your mug a lot too. That looks great. That looks awesome. Buff arms, also big fan. Yeah, that full set. That's so good looking. Some people don't like the helm. I think the helm actually looks cool. It's got like a Power Ranger look, but I kind of like that. Colby over here. I actually have barely get to take a look at your mark fully. Jack with a fantastic set serve, and Sappy going off versus Madara of the bad exiles by the pet. Does he give himself a... We got the balloon? We got the balloon demon? The balloon demon doesn't do anything against rogues, does it? We have... Like, some classes have some magical elements or some magic-esque abilities in there. Even though they're full physical class or melee class, for example. But I'm pretty sure, like, the demon doesn't do anything against warriors or rogues whatsoever, right? Actually, I wonder if you have, like, a trinket or, like, some kind of a magic effect that does end up doing some random damage, would that work? Would it still zap? Wall out of Madara, trying to see if he can get himself tanked up and ready to go versus Sappy. Sappy with an evasion. This is going to be a Doom Fiend bolt slapping him? Where's your main pet? There's a Felguard in there? There's Felguard in there. Poured out for Madara, backing up out. Sappy, not in an amazing spot. It is going to be Demon Dog just going in for yet another buy. Does go for a meld. No more vanishes for this guy. You're running two? You gotta be running 2 vanishes, right? As he got himself a dark back stun, axe toss, no Doom Fiend. I'm surprised you got 2 proper brands in there too, with the Cloak of Shadows for the Rogue. As Moderate does burn a trinket, the Rogue does not have a lot of health or a lot of outs. So unless he's got himself some kind of a big go here with Shadow Blades and maybe to finish it off, maybe, unless he goes in for a blind reset. Unless the Rogue is just done, he's just trying to see if he can bail out of there. The pet charging after him does have the sprint to at least break away, but that's going to be a pet empowered by the Tyrant. You got one big old boy on one side and the Warlock on the other. I think it's done him over with, right? Unless, I was going to say, Tyrant literally just looking at the Rogue. Oh, you got a Doom Fiend. Oh, now it's a little late, isn't he? I feel like Doom Fiend is out a little late. As it's going to be Kobe. Got himself full roar onto Madara. Does not get the stun on Madara, but he does have the wall as well as the shroud, so he's just unstoppable right now. He's got full-on cast ready to go. The only thing that can hurt him is maybe damage from the demons, knocking Madara down for a second, getting those instant casts here and there, picking up some healing, got him some mobility as Madara backing up out of there as soon as he can. Kobe, if you catch up to him very, very quickly, got himself get another hover. Yes, he got disintegrate. I think it's over, right? Shatter into a full disintegrate. That cannot get feared though. I think it's Yard. Possibly does get himself the proc. Needs a bit of healing in Chicago. Question is, just charges in. I was gonna say maybe gives him a chance to catch up on health. Lasso, trinket out of Kobe, got him some fire breath. That is gonna be grounding totem for Chicago. Maybe could stop Kobe in some way somehow. Does get himself the big cleave he needs into a root right after. And Chicago either doesn't sit that root long at all or breaks it with the sprint. I think maybe still beaming him down as Kobe trying to see if he catch up a little bit of health. Man, dragons don't have a lot of survivability. Interrupted on the red, it's just over. Interrupted on red means you're basically dead. That's like the only way he can really heal besides a couple of green spells here and there. That is so rough, man. As this is going to be a big zaps available for Chicago with a primordial. Full pets are in. As Serve switching out towards Beastmaster, going to be Chicago putting buried head on the ground. Does get the knock up onto Serve with a big dunk of Ellie Blast and a Lasso to follow Serve. Does get himself a defensive too. As long as you get line of sight of Chicago, you can get those kill commands and what is it? The why am I drawing a blank here? It's Chicago does end up taking up. What are they called, chat? The bleed. Barb shot. That's what it is. Barb shot. Why was it drawing a blank of barb shot? Out of all the abilities, literally one of the basic hit things a Beastmaster on a sense of. Why? Oh man, Shaq trying to see if he can get a couple of ambushes back to back with Chicago. Though Elo Blasts are going to be hurting. Cloak of Shadows to follow Chicago. As long as he can somehow get away from Jack, or if Jack actually ends up running away. Wait, no, hold on a second. Turn it around versus Jack. He's the one on the defensive. Chicago's the one full on aggression. He needs to get himself a bit of Maelstrom. That pet is going to keep the guy in combat unless he can go for a blind reset. Lasso, trinket immediately, have himself advantage. Does he get a clean reset? No flame shock? No flame shock. Smoke bomb is available though. Hold on a second. Stealth? Cheap shot? He does catch himself a stealth for a second. Trying to get himself a proper go. Cheap shot to fall. Crit shot to fall rather. But Chicago just needs a global or two and it's over. Killing spree? Yeah, it's over. Killing spree will delay all the damage. Afterwards, kind of like a monk stagger in a way. But after that, that's all we got. And Buff trying to give this man at least as much of an auto duel as possible. Over on Team 1, we got Chills, we got Mel, we got Jungle, and Chicago. And for Buff, Armster have to go through all 4 of these guys. It's going to be kind of rough. I think the Enhancement Shaman is going to be one of his better matchups to begin, though. I think maybe going up against Mel might be easier. But it all depends how many cooldowns he has. Chicago immediately back it up out of there. Just because it is a slightly easier matchup as an Enhancement Shaman for Arms Warrior does not mean that Chicago is not going to go down without a proper fight. Got himself full primordial, maybe a big zap. Blades are up. I think blades do connect. That's going to be Wolves getting added too in the mix. And Chicago just trying to see if he can avoid the warrior. Why he's got full on parry. That's going to be full blade storm. Burrow down for a second. Maybe can avoid him. Looking for a knockup, maybe a knockback. Knock up on a knockback. Does get hit with the disarm. Does not really need weapons though. Not necessarily. Elemental blast is going to be the weapons all he needs. Into a big knockup. Does he have a charge? Leap is getting used. And Chicago with a knockdown as well as an X-Skin. Does get the root, at least able to separate away from the guy for a second. That was a Guardian Spirit used up pretty early. Has himself wall, may need to use it really early too. There goes the wall. Buff Arms got himself reflect. Quick stun on Chicago. Raptors are in, or rather, Spirit Wolves rather. Sunder, oh, if only he had another knockdown or knockback or something. Buff Arm charging in, looking for those executes. He's trying to finish one more hit. Oh, does get the hit that he needs. I don't even know if it was Overpower or Mortal Strike or whatnot. Who's up next? Is it going to be Jungle? If it is Jungle, I think that would be one of the harder matchups to go up against. Unless he gives him like a full honor duel and lets him heal. That is still going to be a little bit rough at survival. What are cooldowns looking? He doesn't have a trinket. He may need a trinket against survival. He has a lot of offensives, but he doesn't have parry. Not for a bit. So I think it all depends how much time jungle really gives him, or if the jungle like lets him walk to the other side of the arena. But I think it's still going to be a little bit on the rougher end. Though I feel... We'll see. We'll see, chat. Actually, chat, you know what? Hit me with your predictions. What do you think? How many more kills does Buff Arms got in him? Do you think he's going to be able to die to the Hunter, die to the next guy, or going to take it all the way home? I'm kind of hoping this man can take it all the way home. I feel like it might be a possibility. Into immediate tar trap, back it up away as soon as the death shock comes in. As long as he can line inside jungle, not let him capitalize on the death shock, he is able to reduce quite a good number of that damage. Got himself full raptor strikes flying from a distance. 2 more. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. 2 more is ambitious. Even that is ambitious. Because look at the survival on the kill shot damage. Ripping through the man's health bar like it's nothing. Parry, bleeds her up. Jungle does have himself a freezing trap. Good reflected. Oh, on a disengage. Does not let the guy go anywhere. He just constantly slowed. Got himself a wall. Big defenses. Jungle with yet another stun. Got himself a heal in between of that. The Buff Arms does not have a lot of health to work with. Goes in for a rally. Needs a heal or something. But a kill shot away. Oh, he could just pop out of that shell and kill shot him. It's over, right? Oh, oh, that's what I was thinking was gonna happen there. Like Turtle, he's got him. He can pop out of the turtle shell, kill shot. There's nothing he can do about it. Actually, nothing he can do about it. Oh man, I was hoping to be able to bring it back, man. Hope you need 1 second. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. That is a tough one, man. That is a tough one. The flip over kill shot, it looks so good too. The flips, man, the flips are so good. Oh, the disarm out of the burrow made me think I had some time with burrow. It made me think I had more time with burrow. Oh, was it? Okay. I saw that for a second because you like come out of burrow, you're like, just waiting. Oh man, that was a rough one. That was a rough one, but I think that one will probably end right here. Tomorrow, I was about to say beta duels, but no, not tomorrow. Next week we do want to do beta duels. So if you guys have joined us today, well, we're gonna try to host our duels for 5V5 1v1s next week, both Friday and Saturday on the beta. Both EU and NA can join the duels on the beta at the same time. So everybody that joined today, normally you guys duel on Saturdays. The beta duels will then be on Friday and Saturday for both of them. Yeah, I'm crazy tired. That's all good, man. That's all good. So yeah, so we're gonna try. I'll try to make posts about it, right? I'll try to let you guys know best I can. I'll whisper and message some of the regular homies for duels, right? To see if we can coordinate some beta duels on Friday. Getting my days wrong, dude. I'm tired too, apparently. But yo, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I don't have the beta, so hopefully next week's this next build for beta, this next wave invite will give a lot more of you guys invites, 1, and they'll be stable 2, so we can do some beta just by the edition or you're broke. They're gonna do more invites, and if it was like anything like Dragonflight beta, a lot of you guys got in pretty regularly. Like they do big invite waves for beta. They're generally pretty good. Not broke. I don't think I don't have the beta, but I'm fine with that. Yeah. We just need enough people on. I'll get the beta. Cool. Yeah, I'm not saying you guys have to get the beta. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying if you have the beta, I want to try doing some on the beta. I've been seeing a lot of my homies on BNet hanging out on the beta, playing beta. So I kind of want to see if we could do some duels on the beta. And yeah. I was letting him get his reset. I like it, man. I like it. I want to see beta duels so much. Dude, I do too. I think it'll be a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Appreciate the invite, even though... Oh, good friend. IDK if you have beta, but we are... Yeah, sure thing, Jack. You're more than welcome to add me, ma'am. Hold on, let me see if I can add you. Add battle tag. Here we go. I'm gonna better see you next time. Yeah, I imagine some of you guys will probably end up getting the beta invite in the invite wave or whatever. I'll be looking forward to it if I get the beta. Here we go. I like that. Kovi, I'll be on there. Sounds good. Sounds good, Kovi. Yeah, definitely. We'll be listing them in the same spot. We'll probably be outside of Orgrimmar, Stormwind, trying to gather groups together. Between the EU and NA, I imagine it wouldn't take us much to get groups together, but I want to see if we can have some fun with that, man. I'm going to message some of my regular homies, see who got beta, who doesn't have beta, and see if we can get something going. Yes. Is the buff in the chat? Is buff? Yeah, WOP. WWOP. That's the buff. That's the boy. That is a man. You roll for us decaf by attention to yes, funny. Fair enough, yeah. Could you B-tag me? I forget duels most of the time. Sure, Dark Soul. My B-tag is Dalaran #134 I'm gonna assume that's Jack, right? King. Yep. I'm gonna make a note. Jack Rogue 5V5 1V1 DUELS. Here we are. Cool. What's up, Tay? Ain't missing much in the beta, to be honest. Ain't missing much. It's a lot of fun being able to test out classes for a lot of people like that we just weren't able to. And finally, we got dungeon queues that are a lot more healthy. And Details is working now. So I actually have a working version of Details linked in our Discord if you guys want to get it. You have to download it and put it directly in your interface folder. You can't use CurseForge or anything for it, or at least I heard over on the Details Discord, the guy that got a version working. It's like, don't do it through CurseForge. There's some weirdness about it. Just put it directly into your interface and you should be good to go. I tried it, works pretty well. And after another heartbreaker too. Yeah. On my homie Shaman. I'll just be a retail. I mean, I'm sure you'll end up if you did the whole like sign up for the beta thing, Chicago. I'm sure you'll end up getting an invite in one of the waves. Again, they're gonna be doing a lot of people. Just about everybody who had interest for the beta is gonna get an invite wave at some point. All right, you're gonna be in one of those waves, man. They're not gonna stop adding people. It's so nice though. So many people join the beta. It's nice and healthy. Every time you go to Stormwind Orgrimmar, people are constantly hitting train dummies, asking questions, trying stuff out. It's actually so nice, man. It's actually so good. But yeah, next week we'll try for some beta stuff to see how classes play. Hopefully we can get Sensei or Seavark or one of those boys in, because they've been spending quite a bit of time in the alpha and the beta. So it'll be kind of cool to see how classes are performing over on the that version of the game kind of early. But yeah. And just to see what's busted, what's broken, all that stuff. I think it'll be really fun, and we'll see how all that goes, yeah? But yo, thank you so much for coming by, boys. I appreciate you. Y'all are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna get myself something to eat, and I'm gonna get some work done. Alrighty? Alrighty, boys. Have yourselves a good one. I'll see you not tomorrow, but probably Monday for some more beta stuff. Unless I end up taking another day off, but definitely we'll be back Tuesday. We'll be definitely taking a look at new build either Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever that comes out. Probably stream Thursday. I'll see you. I definitely do need to find myself. I was taking a lot of breaks before the beta, and I may want to not wear myself out. That's all I'm gonna say. Alrighty, boys. Peace.
Breeze from cybernet scenes, we may not make it out of the